Tonight on the Santa Boot First podcast, the tide is turning. Those Alabama boys might be bringing the Eagles back. And we're going to talk about what you're thankful for with the Thanksgiving holiday coming up. Stick around. You're listening to the Santa Boot First podcast.
From P-H-I-L-A period. P-A period. They hearing it. Believe.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Santa Boot First podcast, coming to you live from beautiful downtown Willow Grove from the lovely Crack Bell Productions studios on this fine Thursday evening. This is Jim Marcus. To my left, we got the elder statesman, Deke Donald Kennedy Martin.
Hello there, James.
Good evening.
How we doing?
To his left, we got Smitty.
Good evening. How are you?
Fantastic. To his left, we got the Don DJ.
Yo, what's up?
What up? To his left, we got silent but deadly Andrew Martin. What's up, Andrew? And to his left, making his triumphant return after a fantastic football season, Brody Marcus. What's up, dude?
What's up?
You enjoying that pizza?
Yeah.
All right, good. Good answer. Behind the glass, we got the man keeping us live on the air, Nate Moss. What's going on, Nate?
What's up, man?
Chilling. We're here. We got another Eagles win. We're going to get into it, but first, got a couple of announcements. Thanks to our sponsors.
Yep.
InsurePhilly.com.
Yep.
All your insurance need. Give Matt Maloney a call. InsurePhilly.com. Up to 10 quotes in about 10 minutes. Our guy Jason Fogg and Pop's Fine Whiskeys, keeping us hydrated. And a new sponsor we're very excited to announce. We've been eating their pizzas now for
We just
a couple months.
devoured tonight.
Just crushed some pies. Mamma Mia's Pizzeria in the beautiful Somerton section, the Somerton neighborhood of Northeast Philly. Every Thursday, every night they have pizza specials. Pizzas are very good. But us guys here for the last 2 months or so, we've just been getting
More
a
than that.
special every night, and then another pie, another couple pies to go with it. And we've been eating like kings. Tonight's special is the Philly pie, which is kind of like a tomato pie almost with some provolone on top of it. We got a Chick-fil-A pie. DJ's a big fan of the Chick-fil-A pie.
So,
Yeah.
Smitty.
A plain pepperoni.
They even got stuff for the kids too, like plain and pepperoni.
Yeah. Smitty gets his,
That's right.
and he eats every piece of it.
Yeah.
So you guys out there, if you're looking for a good pizza, do the Santa special. It'd be your regular Thursday night thing like us. Get yourself some pizzas, get yourself some pops, and tune in to the Santa Boot First podcast and listen to some fine sports talk and other shenanigans that tend to happen.
I want to say something, Jim. That was
What do
a
you got?
hell of an opening.
Did you like that?
I like
Was
that.
that good? Did it flow?
The
Was it
flow.
smooth?
Damn.
Good.
Yeah,
Oh,
go
if
ahead.
Nate's
I
telling
like
you
that.
it's
Felt
good,
good.
then you
I
know
like
it's
that.
good.
Felt good.
You know what? It was a
It's-
week off. It was
yeah.
a week off. We got
Get
the
a
recharge,
refresh.
get the
I
revive.
like
that.
You know? So we're back.
it's-
We're ready to get
You
in.
got my
we are
attention
back.
today.
Oh,
You got
sweet.
my attention.
Sweet.
And I
I'm paying
think
attention today.
there might be pizza for halftime, too. Still, too. I don't know how much is left, and that'll keep us going.
Yep.
But as we said, the tide is turning here. Eagles with a little win streak here, boys. Little win streak. We getting excited?
We've
I'll
only
be
won
got the-
one.
I'm excited. Like Nate just said, we only won one.
That was a nice win. And considering what the week before what happened in Dallas, that was a nice win. That was a nice top to bottom win. And it starts with what we've been saying for the past 8 weeks, running the ball.
Run the ball.
It's amazing what happens when you run the ball and you simplify the offense. Amazing.
Yeah, and they've the defense has stepped up
I
in the
mean,
last couple of weeks.
the team's kind of like, blooming,
Yeah, I mean,
blooming like a flower.
I mean, they didn't win against the
Right.
Chargers, but they played I thought
played-
they played a good game.
for sure.
I mean, they were competitive, and this week they finally put it all together and put together a really good win in, relatively tough place to play. I mean, there are good fans out there, but, the air, it's real out
The air?
there. The Mile High. I mean,
Yeah.
apparently it's a real thing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
it's tough to play in, especially if you don't do it every day. So it
And-
was a good win.
It was a good win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
And I'm excited going into
Yeah,
this
and-
week.
I said maybe I jumped ahead with my predictions by
Defense
calling
has
the
been
win
playing better
streak
too.
already.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
Defense been playing better. I mean, Darius Slay, big play Slay.
I mean,
Slay
Couple
finally
weekends
making
just
the
in a
big
row.
plays.
Just to touch on the defense real quick, aside from the Monday night game against Dallas, the Vegas game, I mean, the defense really hasn't been.
The Chargers game.
But still,
The
I
whole
mean,
second half,
I-
we didn't make
I-
them punt.
But,
Right.
but you're in
And
a
the Chiefs.
Yeah.
that's not really a shootout, but it's a shootout in a way.
I agree with you.
I mean, even the Chiefs too. That was a shootout. You know, like
Yeah.
that just happens.
I mean,
Yeah.
but what's been different?
Your defense is out there for
but
a long
the-
time.
you know,
So
The only stop the defense got in the Chiefs game was the interception.
Yeah.
They scored a touchdown on every
But-
other
but-
possession.
I get that, but those games happen
What? When?
every time the Chiefs play.
not,
No,
not
not
this
really.
year. Not this
All
year.
right,
but
not
I
this year,
agree,
but
I-
like high powered out like the
Yeah.
Bucks, they're always getting in
Yeah, we
shootouts.
could have
could've beat
scored
the Bucs.
touchdowns every possession.
Yeah, but we could have beat the Bucks. Like
We could have beat the
And we could have
Chiefs.
beat the
We could-
Chiefs.
I mean,
No,
listen,
we could not beat the Chiefs. They were
They were in it. They were in it.
Well, yeah,
so
they
here's
were
the
in
thing.
it.
Here's the-
That's true. They
No,
were,
no, no.
They were
They
going
were-
to continue
you're-
to score
You're
touchdowns.
They were
100%
competitive.
right. You're 100% right. Everybody with this garbage time, that's not true. Against the Chiefs, we had the ball with 13 minutes left,
Yeah.
down 6.
No, that's what
We
I'm
did
saying. They
not
were
get destroyed
competitive.
by the
They were.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
The score
defense
doesn't.
let it go.
The score.
Bucs-
The score doesn't dictate the
Right,
real
Bucs,
game of that Chiefs.
If we
game.
make one stop and not don't get that taunting call,
yeah,
we get the ball
yeah,
back.
yeah.
So like that
Mhm.
whole theory that Philadelphia's been throwing for weeks, like, oh, Jalen Hurts in garbage time.
Well,
That's not true.
some of it's true.
It's only
some
true.
of it's
It's true in 2 games. It's true in 2 games: the Vegas game and the Cowboys game. Every other game they've been.
Well,
in
the
it.
Bucks played. They played back.
Yeah,
You
the
could
Bucs
tell-
played
you could
back.
tell-
They
you could
just
brought
tell.
them back.
just pack it in.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they
you
took the
could
foot
say-
off the pedal.
Maybe.
But
I think they did.
well, all I'm saying is I think the defense is maybe not figuring it out, but the game planning on their side of the ball seems to be working.
They're
too.
also doing different things. They're
Exactly.
blitzing a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit,
the
you
coverages
know,
are different,
right.
too.
They got 2
Right,
different
right.
linebackers. They're letting and
Yes,
that
yes.
Davion Taylor.
Yes,
who
they finally
TJ's
put.
been
they
talking
put-
about.
Yeah.
They
Speed.
put the better linebacker on the field. They let the worst, the lesser
Right.
linebacker go.
Yeah,
So they're doing
and
different
and
things.
they're I mean, guys on the D line are stepping up.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Fletcher
Miller-
Cox is
Fletcher-
finally coming
Fletcher's
around,
making
and
himself
Hargrave,
known.
he's not
Yes.
doing what he
And-
was
right.
doing early on, but
Right.
he's still present.
And
Yeah.
TJ Edwards is better. Everybody's like, oh, Alex Singleton.
Nah,
Dude,
nah,
just because you
nah.
make
No.
30 tackles
Yeah.
down the field,
Yeah,
Edwards and Taylor, fine
Yeah, I'd be
linebackers.
fine
Get
with
another
that. Yeah.
linebacker, whether it's in free agency or draft. This team is like, they're better. You know what I mean? Like, and you see what happens. Simple adjustments. Run the ball, put a little bit more pressure, blitz, get some pressure from your interior
Yeah.
lineman, and it makes
And-
it so
yeah.
much easier.
I like to know the last week was a total team win.
For
Even
sure.
Even the special
yeah.
teams
Special
got
teams
involved.
played
Yeah.
well.
And they came
Block.
up with a big play.
Yeah.
That blocked field goal was
That changed
Turned-
the whole
it
game.
turned
yeah.
up to be a
Changed the
huge
whole
I
game.
play.
agree with you.
And it was a total team win last week. The offense is really I think they've turned the corner.
I agree with you.
And I saw that breakdown that Brian Westbrook did of Jalen's throw to Goddard. And he really broke it
Orlovsky?
down nice.
Orlovsky, you mean?
Orlovsky did it too, but B West had
Oh,
it.
B West did it
yeah,
too. Okay.
yeah. And and I assume all these things are true. Jalen's really starting to make some progress, and I think the whole thing coincides with
He's actually hitting
the-
raw receivers in stride and not throwing it behind them.
yes, and he's making
But-
himself better,
Right.
and his work is paying off. He's a kid that works constantly at trying
Yeah,
to get
you can
better,
tell.
and it's finally starting to pay off. And I think
Little
it
shot.
coincides with the fact that the team has. It looks like they've committed to the run more than they have
Also,
the first
if
8
you
weeks.
saw the game, the bottom left corner of the screen, it showed the stats. They had like 600 rushing yards in the.
They have
Yeah.
the most rushing yards.
They
What was
are,
it?
yeah.
In the
Yeah,
last
are
3
now.
games, in the
Yeah,
679 yards, most
They had
in
600,
franchise. Like
50 yards and
that's what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say. Like,
yeah.
And it's 700
of
the
course,
last
of
3
course,
games.
if you
Yes.
make a
That's
quarterback throw the ball entire time and dismantle the run, They're gonna
Nobody's
play
going to
the
look
defense
good.
like
Nobody's
I,
going to look good
I
doing
think
that.
I think a big part of that though was they wanted to really see what Hurts was made of early on, and it was a problem. I mean, obviously, it was a problem for them because they lost some
But are you
games.
willing to
But, like,
sacrifice games to
I,
do that?
I think
I
they
don't-
realized. I think they
that's
know the
not-
team though. Like your team isn't going anywhere this year. Maybe they get a wild card
Yeah,
spot, but,
but
probably
dude,
not.
well,
Let's face it.
I actually
As-
think the line's the difference. I think as much as like I didn't
Yeah,
think Dickerson
yes,
was the guy.
Yes.
Props to Howie, dude, on those
No,
first
the
second
offensive
round
line
picks.
has been
Dickerson
great.
is a stud.
No,
He looks
And
props,
Devontae Smith is a
props to
stud.
Jeff Stoutland for
Oh,
putting
he's a
the
great
different
coach. He's a
combinations.
phenomenal
How many
coach.
combinations has he had to work with so far
That's
this year?
That's
Right.
a
And he's
tease into
melded
my
that-
little topic later.
He's
Yeah.
melded that
Yeah.
line
Oh,
into
Yeah.
That's a
into
good one.
a productive offensive line.
No,
you
I
don't,
agree with you.
you don't
He-
see any penalties.
no matter
or
the
missed
injuries-
assignments on that
no
line.
matter the injuries to the O line, they always somehow seem to figure it out.
Pull it together.
Yeah.
They may not
Yeah.
be.
I mean, how
Yeah,
many
do
years is it
whatever
now?
they-
Has Brandon Brooks gone down 3 years in a row?
And
And
Yeah,
they
and they
plugged
haven't
it
missed a
right
beat.
away. Yeah.
I also think Hurts is starting to trust the offensive line a little bit.
And
more,
you
too.
and you
Oh,
had, and
I
you had a
think we
questionable
should-
left tackle, and they figured it out right away.
Let's all take a breath. Let's all pat ourselves on the back
'Cause
and
we-
take
we were
credit
right.
because we were saying
we were right.
they got to grow. They got to
Yeah,
learn.
exactly.
There's
That's
growing
what we
pains.
gotta
There's
do.
growing
Exactly.
And I
pains.
think that's what's
Yes.
happening. They're starting to
Exactly.
figure it out.
Yes. Even with the
And-
coaches, that's
Even with the coaches.
Yeah, I think we were a little.
they-
Yeah,
they-
I would say that we were a little tough on Sirianni.
no.
I
we
think
are all
we were-
guilty.
we
I'm
were.
very
All of
guilty
us.
of jumping the gun on this team.
We all
we
said it was
all were.
early. It was early. We were getting look.
You
Jalen
guys
did
were
not
all
look
ready.
good.
You
Jalen-
guys
and
were
look,
ready to bring in Joe Flacco,
We
who
gotta
started
bring-
in this.
I was
week.
ready to bring
there,
in Minshew.
There was one guy in here that wanted Flacco. Somebody swore to Flacco.
Yeah.
was
He's
gonna be
playing this
starting,
week.
but
He's
He's
playing
definitely
this.
playing.
He's playing this
It
week.
helps our draft pick. It helps our draft pick too. By
I
the
guess
way.
he finally got his wish if he's
They
playing
went
this
away
week.
from RPOs and Ashwood Hurts under center.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so they're
Right.
learning.
Exactly.
They're
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 running the
changing
same
the game
line.
plans.
like
They-
Smitty
yes,
said, they're
they-
figuring out their players. They're figuring out what they can do, what works
And-
well. And now let's see what happens when Miles comes
Yeah,
back.
DJ,
Miles comes
I-
back healthy.
I get all that, but they didn't see this early on in the season.
There's growing pains.
In
You
practice,
got to
but
see
it-
what
but
you
in
what
training
works,
camp,
what happens,
They
what
didn't
does,
see
what
that
doesn't
Jordan
work.
Howard still has a lot
We
left
know.
in the tank.
Listen, we
Is
know.
that
what,
the coach or is that Howie's
They-
fault?
they-
we know. We already know.
I'm
what
with you,
it
Jim.
is.
I think it's
Yes,
upstairs.
I
It's
agree with you.
Howie,
I agree with you.
100%.
But they didn't see that Boston Scott is a decent runner.
Listen,
I think
you're
Miles
right.
Sanders is third running back this week.
Oh, he is. He
He-
already.
he
He,
will be.
Sirianni
He will
already
be.
said
Who,
he's a
Yeah.
starter.
Sanders is the one.
Yeah,
Is
he
he back
already-
this week?
Yeah.
But here's
Yeah,
the-
he's back.
I saw him open his practice.
Listen, Gainwell was only brought in over Howard to justify Howie making that pick to
The
try to
pick.
look well.
Yeah.
The only blown up play where Hurts threw that interception is because Gainwell couldn't pick up a block.
Yeah, he can't
he
pass protect
he
at all.
can't
Hey,
pass
look,
protect.
he's a what was he, a fifth round,
He is,
fourth
but
round
they're
rookie?
They're lucky
I'm
that
not-
the team
fourth.
didn't scoop
Yeah.
up Jordan.
I mean,
Howard.
he was a stud though in college.
Here's a
I
question.
mean, I know he didn't play in a
Coming to
great.
the pro, you got to
Yeah, I
you
know,
give him
but-
time.
Here's a question.
Certainly.
We all agree that upstairs was dictating early on in the season. For whatever reason,
sure.
they switched. Okay. The question is, do we trust the front office, meaning Jeff and Howie, to stay out of the way the rest of the season and see how this plays out with the running game back? Or do they insist on trying to get back to the passing game a little bit?
Mr.
more?
Marcus is raining on our parade.
Yeah.
I think this is the best case scenario. Howie loves to get creative and spend money in free agency. Like this is what we talked about.
Well, that's what he's
If
good
you
at.
have- if
That's
you
what
have
he's good at.
So
Jalen
do we
Hurts-
trust them
Wait,
to keep their mouth
Is
shut?
Robinson a free agent?
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
tons. There's
dude.
more
Allen
than Robinson, too.
Godwin.
There's
I
tons
think
of free
Robinson
agent
would
wide
be a great
receivers.
addition to this wide receiving court out the young wide receivers.
Yeah,
Any-
100%.
Any veteran receiver,
Yeah, we'll be fine.
would be
Smith Schuster,
Yeah.
Very much
And I don't. And I'm
I
not
don't
really.
want Juju.
I don't
Why?
want Juju either.
Yeah.
I'm
On the
not.
cheap?
I'm not.
And also, if you listen to the announcers on Sunday, Surtain got thrown the ball once on deep, and that was because and Smith
got
also.
mossed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one.
That
attempt.
ball was thrown only where that was a throw that and DJ said it perfect and
I think
that was
I agree
only
with
thrown
DJ. That was
where
head-to-head on Goddard. That's
Smith
why I
could
was-
catch it. If that
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
get caught, Surtain
Well,
doesn't pick it off
if you-
perfectly placed.
Do you think it was head-to-head on Goddard that throw?
Oh, you're talking about that
Oh,
play?
yeah, that was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was a
That's the-
blown call, blown missed
That's
call.
the throws that we want Hurts
Yeah.
to make
Yeah.
consistently.
But to
I- Answer my question.
what
Or-
about?
I like how
Trusting the
all-
front office to stay out.
Yeah,
of the way.
no,
I
I
trust the
don't.
front
I
office.
think
I-
Johnny's a-
I don't either, and that's my.
I trust
that's my
Howie's
hang-up
with free
on-
agency and crunching numbers.
But that's my hang up on how the
And
rest of the
sometimes
season
trades.
goes.
Yeah.
Sirianni-
Because if they start flexing their muscles again, this season could go downhill.
Well, here's the
And they're
Well,
one
that's-
game out of
That's
a,
what I was
of
just
a
gonna
playoff
say.
spot.
Jim's dad brought up. I mean, it's one game.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
look, it was
but
a great
it's-
win,
It's more than
and
one game.
I agree with partially what he said. If they lose this week, it's the end of the world again.
We're not gonna lose.
I like the
No.
optimism.
No.
It's
I
more,
like
but
the
it's more than
optimism.
one game. Even in the games that we've
No,
lost,
that's what I was just gonna
We're not
say.
we've shown growth.
I was gonna say
Champions, we're
from the
not.
blowout loss in Vegas.
Right.
well, after that game, I think everyone kind of wrote them off.
Yeah,
But since that, they've shown a lot of progress, and that's all you
That's-
could ask for.
I just got one question for you guys because I'm listening. Do you think that it would be a shock if they lost on Sunday? Would that be shocking?
no,
Be a shock now.
Who is the QB?
They had-
Who is their QB?
Trevor
Trevor
Siemian.
Who
Simeon.
the hell is that?
He's been a backup
but
for
backup
Dude,
quarterbacks has
exactly.
burned us before.
Let's forget.
exactly.
This is like,
Joe Webb.
this is right in the perfect story. When's the last time Hurts has had a win at home?
The Saints.
Well, they don't have a home win.
exactly.
Saints.
Right,
Is
and
it-
that
so
was
they're-
against a really good defense last year.
It's the
Yeah,
same defense
was-
too. pretty
And like
much.
Sanders went for over
But
150
also-
rushing. Hurts went
They
over for
almost
150
lost that
rushing
game, though. Remember?
with no wide receivers. You're right,
They
but
almost
with
lost
no
that
wide
they
receivers,
they were coming back.
Smitty,
they're going to beat the Saints.
they had no tape on Hurts. He was first. That was his first start in the NFL. There's tape on him. They know what he likes to do. They
Well,
know-
Are
I mean,
you sure?
yeah.
If there's tape on them, here's the thing that I'm going to ask you: 3rd and 4 every time. 95% of the time.
Throws to the left.
No, 95% of the time when there's a
Often.
rush, no, he beats the pass rush to the outside.
Around the corner.
I will say, I
That's
want
the
to stop.
huge thing.
I know they work. I know they work, and they've been working really well.
The
But stop with
option.
the design runs for Hurts, please.
No, I agree.
I
He's
like
gonna
the-
get
I-
killed
I
on some of
like
these,
the-
It
yeah.
has to
I
be
the
like
read option
you gotta be
too.
smart with
Yeah,
them.
I agree.
I like the read option.
I don't like that. I like the fact that it's 3rd and 4, and I have a quarterback that if nothing's
That's
open,
fast and handy.
I just can go right down the easy
I
yards.
think the Cowboys are going to lose this week. They play in.
I don't
Kansas
care
City.
about the
Who
Cowboys.
cares? Yeah, we're
Who
talking
gives a
about the
shit?
birds.
We don't give a shit about
We're
the
in the
Cowboys,
we're-
dude.
We're going to be a dark.
If you want to
horse.
listen to that,
We're not
go
winning
to
division. If
Paul
you're saying we're in a
Spencer Radio.
division race, we're not in a division race.
We're not in the division
We're
race.
We're a wild card team. And we're barely- I'm not there yet either.
I'm not there yet at all, but I'm telling you right now.
I don't care. I don't care.
You guys have to start to think like I don't think there's a better chance that we found our franchise quarterback than we have it.
I'm not there yet either.
All right, so
Okay,
We have our quarterback for next year.
Exactly.
for next year,
I think
for next
Smitty
year.
is-
dude.
A franchise quarterback shows you that he can win games throwing the ball. Hurts has yet to do that. And there's still 7 more games left. So maybe he
this
does
is still
it.
Yeah.
growing.
Yeah.
Still growing process.
And he gets next year, too.
Hold on. Who's the best rookie quarterback right now? No,
He's
is
not
he
a
a
rookie.
rookie?
He's
Who's
not
the
a
best rookie quarterback right now?
It's probably
Jones.
Mac Jones.
Is
Mac
it?
Jones.
All right, so here we go.
Oh God.
You're gonna tell me that Jalen's a rookie?
Matt Jones stats against Jalen Hurts. You can say, "Oh God, Nate," all you want, but I'm gonna call you out. You were wrong about Jalen Hurts
No, I
sucking.
wasn't.
You're 100% wrong.
No, I wasn't.
Okay,
Oh,
passing
God.
touchdowns hurts more. Now remember, New England's had a higher power offense. Total touchdown hurts more.
Wait, New England's got a higher powered
Yeah,
offense.
they
Than the
don't.
Eagles?
Dude, with what receivers?
With what running
They
backs?
have they scored more
Yeah, that doesn't mean
against
they're-
the
Yeah.
Chargers. All
They
right,
just put up 45
he's
on
got
the
6
Browns
more
defense.
touchdowns.
That's pretty good.
More than Jones. He takes care of the ball better. That's the one thing people are forgetting. Hurts is only throwing 4 picks this year. Takes care of the ball. Total yards per game, Jalen Hurts. Passer rating, Jalen Hurts.
Dude, I get it.
got the
I get
stats
it.
Too, since week 8, he's the first quarterback with rushing yards,
Right.
second in passer
I-
rating, third in
No,
yards
I
per
get it.
attempt.
He's still
Eighth in total
He's
technically a
got better
rookie, but
stats than Lamar
he's getting-
Jackson in his first 14 games.
He's getting better.
Oh my God.
You
He's
can
getting better. And
This is
he's
insane.
Lamar Jackson won an MVP.
Yeah, that's an
Smitty, calm
MVP,
down.
bro. Like, what are you
Okay.
talking about?
Oh, all right.
Look, I like Hurts and how he's progressed. I think we can all agree on that. But he still worries me. I don't think he can win a game where he clearly has to take over himself.
I don't want him.
That's
throwing
what a
more than
franchise
30
quarterback
times
can
a game.
do is take
I
the
mean,
game
didn't-
over himself
He did
and
that
win
in-
you the game. I
he
don't think Hurts can do that yet.
Did that in Carolina.
Well, I mean, this
Both
is
drives
Not really.
down
The
the field.
defense. The defense
No,
got him that win.
No.
What
they
do you
were-
mean? No,
They were down
the
14.
defense got really crucial stops, and the special teams blocked the
Dude,
punt
they were
to
down-
give them excellent
They
field
were
position.
down 14. He threw a bomb to Quez Watkins. They got a fumble at the 30-yard line, and he moved them. Bomb straight to Hurts. 2
Yeah,
design
that's what I
runs.
just said. The defense got
See,
them
Look,
stops and
I'm just gonna
turnovers.
sit back and tell you that all you were wrong. Okay?
I
It's-
told you so.
That's right, Deke.
We're not buying it.
No,
We're not.
I hope
we have all been on the he's got my attention level at least.
some of us that
That's
said he
something.
stinks.
Yeah, Nate said he's
Oh,
I've
no,
said-
no,
I've
if
said-
you look at the
I've
tape, if
said-
you look at the tape, you all started to decline And I said, no, he's got my attention because I saw
Oh,
a
here
fight
we
in
go.
him.
There-
So so don't remember that drop. I was seeing him like starting to fight. Like he's not going to quit. Like that's the type
Yeah,
of quarterback
he's a
you want
great
on the
mentality
field.
and
Yeah,
attitude.
there was a
Right.
week where you surprised us.
yeah. So
You weren't totally pro.
yeah,
Jalen
so
Burke,
chill,
but you weren't-
Smitty.
But I,
Throwing rocks up here, man. Like no,
You said it 1 week.
yo, they're 4-6 still.
That's what I was just
They're
So,
saying.
so
Nate.
that's
They're 4
the
and 6
myth you need
still.
to stop blaming. You can't
No,
blame
they're-
Jalen
they're
Hurts
four-
because
you-
they're 4 and 6.
No, but
What do you
but
mean?
if franchise
it starts with the quarterback and it ends with the quarterback. So what are you
That's-
talking about?
That's
There
what a
were
good quarterback's
games-
Gonna say.
there
Good
were
quarterback
there
say
were
it's on me.
there were games where if they had a better efficiency throwing the ball, they probably would.
Or if they ran the ball instead of throwing the ball 50
Well,
times.
sometimes
You
you
know
can't
what?
run the ball every time. Like games against the
Where
Chiefs
what?
and the
But
Bucks,
you also
you
don't
can't
go-
win the game running the ball. You
also
got to throw the
don't-
ball.
You also
Chiefs
don't
do
go
not
to
have a good
30 plays in a
defense.
row.
It
with
doesn't matter.
passes
You're in a
the ball.
shootout. You got to throw the ball.
You can't.
How
no,
about
you
the
can't abandon-
49ers game?
And how do you stop the other team from
Right.
scoring?
Exactly.
When
Keep
they're-
your offense off the field.
I agree, but
And
there
you-
are shootouts.
You can't abandon the run just because you get behind by a score or two.
It's just the way
As
the
long as
league
it's
is. You got to
early
throw the
enough-
ball.
Yeah, I understand that, but as long as it's still early enough in the game, you've got to stay committed to the run.
But that's what I just said. It's a shootout late in the game. You got to throw the ball.
well, early
Second
on
half,
wasn't.
second half, you got to throw the ball.
So do you like
In
Not
games against like the
necessarily.
Chiefs, the Bucks,
Here's the
you
run. Here's
run
the run
ball,
mix.
control the clock, keep them off the field.
the Niners, they were running the ball really well, and then they had to throw the ball because they were
No,
losing.
they didn't. In the Niners game, they passed the ball 21 straight times, and that's why we came here saying, why the hell didn't they run the ball? He tried to run the
Here's-
freaking Philly special.
I mean, yeah,
here
that
was
was
the
brutal.
here was the
but-
run mix this week. Howard had 12, Scott had 11, Hurts had 13,
right.
and Gainwell had 2. I don't like that. I don't
No,
want
I don't-
Hurts
I don't
Hurts
like
shouldn't be your
Hurts
leading
running the
having
ball
the
rusher.
most
13
rushing
times.
attempts.
Yeah,
I'm
Now,
good with
how
him
many of
8
those
to
were
10.
designed?
probably like
Probably like
7
4 or
or
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 or
I was gonna
6.
say 7.
No, designed where he was.
The opening play was a read option that got the first down.
Yeah, he right.
That
And
was-
I don't like him running the ball that often, especially
Come on, Brody.
They've been
Bring it,
that
Brody.
many design-
Bring it, Brody.
design
Brody's been
plays.
quiet.
That's
they've
right.
been slowing down on the read options a lot.
Yeah.
Yes,
Is
Yeah.
better.
And that's
yeah,
part of
I think
learning.
One of these
Because-
times he's
because-
gonna get.
yes, and they're giving the
absolutely
ball
wrong.
to the running backs more, which
Yeah.
they should be doing.
With Sanders returning, how do you think he'll do? Do you think the run game will be better?
If they
It
stick
should
to the
be.
run, he should. I mean, he looked good in that Vegas drive
if he,
before
I
he
mean,
got
if
hurt.
he's the best running back on the team, give him the ball and
right.
Let him run.
Are we looking at the
So if-
return of the three-headed monster?
I was going to ask.
That's
So
what I
who's-
was thinking. That's
who's
what
the
I
odd
would
man
do.
out?
I'd
here.
still take Blunt, Ajayi, and Clement, even though Clement wasn't
No,
really
but-
a
No, I'm
factor.
talking the original three-headed monster.
B West,
B.
Deuce,
West, yeah,
and
Deuce.
Buckholder.
Yeah,
Buckholder, yeah.
yeah.
Buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to argue that, but
Do you think?
I think I'd take the
I
Super
think-
Bowl winning three-headed monster.
I think the way teams win in this league is having a mix of 3 running backs, and I would continue to do it.
So
I
who's-
wouldn't give. I would give.
not many teams have a mix of 3 running backs.
I mean, the Chiefs when they won
I
that one.
think most
Yeah,
teams
dude.
now
Yeah,
they
a lot
do.
of teams
At
they
least
go by
2.
committee. Yeah,
Like
type.
you can give the ball to
Like there's a
Sanders
lead back,
12,
but whoever
13
has the hot
times.
hand, they'll ride
Howard
with
7 or 8, Boston Scott 8 or 9.
them. Look at the Cardinals.
Even the lead,
I'm
even
not
a lead
gonna-
running back doesn't. It's a rare beast now. You got
Yeah, but
Derrick
I'm s-
Henry. You got Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, but I just said
I
like the
think the
Cardinals, the
hot hand-
Patriots,
The hot
they all
hand-
have
They all
like
have committees,
like
yeah.
I mean, the Patriots. I think Damian Harris would be their starter, right?
You should use it.
But
Yeah,
they
I
got
mean, if it-
Brandon. What's his name? Bolden.
But that Ramondre Stevenson, the rookie
Brown.
last week.
Yeah.
Smitty.
I mean, they use them though.
Jordan Howard 3 touchdowns this week.
No, stop
No,
it.
I
Relax.
think-
Was there?
Relax.
Was
Was
that
that,
it?
was that oregano or something else you sprinkled
think-
on that
I
pizza?
don't even think there's a prop
I
for
think
that.
Miles Sanders gets a touchdown and Devontae Smith gets 2 touchdowns because that seems to be his what.
Whoa,
Wait, let's get back.
2
Who's,
touchdowns.
who's the odd man out in the running back room then?
It's Gainwell.
It's Gainwell,
Gainwell?
100%. It
Yeah.
has to be.
Gainwell.
Yeah.
I mean, you could use Gainwell in
he might
passing
go-
because that
You're
seems
not
like
gonna-
the trick.
You're not going to dress
He
4
might
running
use
backs.
Scott.
You have to
They might.
because who else are you gonna scratch?
Yeah, who are you going to scratch? I mean,
You're
you
going to scratch Gainwell.
Nah.
I'm
No.
I
not-
like Gainwell. You got to keep him.
I mean,
That's
you
so
they
scratch
got
in Boston.
four
If you
active running
remember,
backs?
I don't. It wasn't a big deal. It's not even a thing in practice this week. But Howard did come off hurt last week for like a couple plays.
whole play.
It was late in the
It's
game,
fine.
so he didn't have to play. But he did come off hurt. That's all I'm saying.
I'm a bigger fan
You
of
gotta
Scott
know
than
the risk.
Gainwell, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd take Scott.
Deke's
Boston
been
Scott has
saying
been
it.
better than.
Deke's been saying that, and we've been
Gainwell.
killing him about the Giants game.
What's
but
he averaging? Like 5.5 yards a carry.
He's got to.
He's
He was 11 for 81 last
the
week.
That's
guy.
crazy.
You never see him a tackle for a loss. It
Yeah.
does. It
Right.
just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It is pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
Listen,
I mean, he's a guy. He's our height,
running
like
ball,
running
yeah.
in
Yeah.
through linebackers in the
Well,
NFL.
He's 10 times faster and a hell of a
Wow,
lot
well, yeah.
stronger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last week he one play. ran
Brody, that
through
could be
3
you. You
people.
could be the next Boston Scott.
I mean, he's running the ball's made just so much of a difference for this team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
we're
incredible.
running, like,
It's
3 and
incredible.
1
And,
with one runner.
Like, I agree with you, Jim. I don't think Hurts 13 runs. I don't think we
I
need
don't want
that.
that.
No,
I don't
Yeah,
want
we
that.
I mean,
don't
like,
do that.
But one of the things that the Ravens did to help out Jackson is they run the ball. They run the ball a shit ton, and that
Yeah,
makes
watch
it
your
way
language.
easier.
Watch your language, kids.
Whether they have a good
Three.
running back or not, they run.
Right.
Yeah.
They ran the ball the one time 45 times.
And he's probably 15 of those, right? Like, dude, you see, like what
The
I
Ravens
saw
have
some
the
of his stats,
backfield
like,
to do it.
he's
I don't
got
know if
more-
the Eagles are
they
there
just
yet.
cut Le'Veon Bell.
No, I'm saying, but
Yeah.
like when the Ravens were leading the league in rushing, their running backs were really good. I mean, they lost Dobbins this year, but Dobbins was good for them last year. They had Mark Ingram healthy,
And
I mean,
had
they had a-
Edwards.
and they had
That's-
Edwards. They had a
yeah.
good backfield. I don't
I'm-
think the Eagles are there yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think the downfield throwing for sure for Hurts needs to get better, but the playmaking's there. Like,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
playmaking's
If we're going back
But,
to
I
the
mean, if
original
we're-
thing,
if-
I want to believe in Hurts.
Right.
Like I do. I love his attitude and his mentality towards everything, and he's shown great strides in progressing.
and-
But I just don't know if he can take over games, and that's what a franchise
mean,
QB does.
Hurts can
So-
be successful, and I'm going to make a comparison, but by no means,
Sonny Jurgensen?
no, not Sonny
Russell
Jurgensen.
Wilson in the beginning, is that what you're going to
Joe Montana did not have
Oh,
the strongest arm.
Jesus.
Shush.
Christ.
Let me make my point.
I
Let me
can't
make my
hey,
point.
You start off with I'm not
Let
by
me
no
make
means.
my
Listen,
point.
I
But
love
Joe
Hurts, but Joe
Montana.
Montana.
Joe Montana
Give
did
me
not have
whatever
the
you're
strongest
smoking.
arm downfield.
Christ.
However, he was incredibly accurate, and he had a
Is
great
Hurts-
arm for the
What
short.
is Hurts
to
accurate?
Is
mid-range
Hurts
game.
incredibly accurate though?
He's been.
He's
He's
not-
been getting better.
He's getting better.
yeah.
But my point is, you can always improve your accuracy. You can't improve your arm strength downfield. It's
But-
just not going to
but you
happen.
know
Can't
what I
teach
think?
speed.
I think
So if he can continue to get better with his accuracy in the short to
Right.
medium range game
right.
and get the yards,
You know
after
what's helped with
catch
that?
with like Montana and the
Yeah.
49ers did,
Right.
I think he can be
You know
a
what?
really good quarterback.
You know what helped with that?
Jerry Rice.
Steve
Well,
Walsh?
Jerry Rice.
Jerry
yeah.
Rice and John
No, I'm talking
Taylor.
about
They would
Hurts.
clock
I'm talking about
together.
Hurts. Hurts is standing in the pocket a lot longer now.
Yes.
Correct.
He doesn't
Yes.
evade the pocket
Yes,
But
anymore.
he's
Like
still not doing his checkdowns.
No,
He
no,
still looks
no.
one way.
Yo, find the
Smith, you
stat.
gotta watch.
I have it
There's
right
a
now.
stat that
I have
says
it.
he's number
One.
one in the league in going through his progressions.
Is he?
And here's
Yes.
the, here's
Does he
the-
have eyes
Yo,
on the side of his head?
listen,
Because I haven't
find
seen
it.
it.
Find it.
listen,
His
his
Look at
peripheral
Here-
vision isn't all there yet.
Here's the best stat. Like in this league, like we're talking about, they're still 4-6, right? Jalen Hurts. Here's the best stat. Most explosive plays, 16 plus yard passes, 10 plus yards rushes. Guess who leads the league in it? Jalen Hurts.
Is it Jalen Hurts?
Guess who he's tied with?
Mike White.
Lamar Jackson.
You ever hear the saying? There's lies, damn lies, and statistics.
Is
Yes.
there?
Are those empty
You
stats?
can have statistics say
It-
anything you want them to say.
No,
They're there.
16 plus yards runs and 10 plus yards rushes. He's right there with Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson's winning.
yeah.
That's true.
He's over Lamar Jackson in a couple.
Lamar
years.
and Baltimore also has a better defense.
Did you just say he's better?
Do you guys hear what you're saying? I want you guys to replay this.
No, I want.
It's Smitty. Nate, do not give us all this. It's Smitty, all right?
I mean, we're talking about numbers. These are his first 14 starts compared to Lamar Jackson. Here's the thing.
Why are you comparing him to Lamar Jackson?
Because that's
I
the
don't-
type I think.
I
that
don't
he
want him to
has.
be Lamar Jackson.
Oh, you don't want him to be an MVP? You just were.
I
I'd be
want him
alright
to
with
be
that.
the first Jalen Hurts.
All right, there you go. Oh, I know you're
Lamar
talking-
Jackson is a great running back.
Yeah.
I'm not really
Are
that
you looking for
big
that
on
stat?
Lamar Jackson. I'll be honest.
I'm
He's a
looking
gr-
for-
he's a great
he started
quarterback.
out this
He's a very
season.
good running back.
I mean,
He is a
top-
great
Correct.
quarterback.
Here's the thing: he's not. Hurts isn't there totally as a quarterback, but as a playmaker, he's there. And you
Oh,
need
yeah, well, his
playmakers in this
athleticism
league to
is
win.
great. Yeah.
And you got Devontae Smith, right? We talk about. Here's another. Deke was just saying, fourth lowest bad throw percentage in the NFL.
Because he doesn't
Fifth
throw
most,
it.
fifth most big time. Wait, hold on. You're saying
Well, he's
that.
only throwing 20
50
times a
attempts.
game. Yeah.
Fifth most big time throws in the league. 10th lowest turnover worthy plays. So he's in the top 10 echelon in those three categories.
I want to see all the guys around him. If it's a 50 attempt minimum and he's at 50 and the rest of them are at 75 and 80,
Yeah. But at the end of the day,
That's-
what's the biggest stat that matters most?
Didn't he throw the ball more in the beginning of the year?
He did.
So there you go.
That hurts.
Does it?
I think it does.
Then why wouldn't his bad throw percentage
That
be
hurts.
higher?
I'm
if he's
saying it
making
hurts.
Bad throws?
It hurts, yeah. No,
Come
I'm
on,
saying I
man.
think that would hurt his
That would
an
hurt Hurts.
argument for him
Well,
because
you don't want to
Smitty.
sit here and say that next year, like when he's.
It's
you
not-
guys
it's
are
not
all wearing your
meaningful.
Jalen
This is-
Hurts
this
stuff.
it's
is-
not
Smitty,
meaningful.
this is what we're going to give you. Next year when he's the starting quarterback again, we'll get you a nice trophy to say you were right.
Mhm.
We'll all acknowledge
We'll
it.
get him a
I don't
little.
want
We'll
that.
acknowledge
Congrats.
it.
He
We'll
wants
get
a
him a
belt.
belt
He
like we
wants a
got
belt.
Dave.
Can
Can
I'm
we
just
can we
glad-
get those little
I'm just glad that
Post-it cards
Deke-
you used to
Deke-
get in grade
Deke
school?
threw
Like,
that
congrats,
stat.
you did it. Like,
Like,
we'll give him
you
that.
threw that stat about the progressions. 'cause
Yes,
that's like,
I saw it in
but
Twitter
see,
somewhere.
that's the thing. All these
He's either number one or he's
Right.
2 or 3.
right, and every time we were losing, it was like, oh, it's the garbage time stat.
That's
He doesn't
that's.
go
I was
through
just
the
gonna say, what's the most
progressions.
important stat?
Everything's excuses.
Wins and losses. That's all it comes down to. Right now they're 4-6. Well, it's not all Hurts. I agree.
That's
But-
The Eagles are favored this weekend.
Yeah, they should
They are.
be.
And
Yeah.
right,
They
yeah,
should be. The Saints are
Yeah.
banged up,
Yeah.
and they're not very good.
Is,
beat the
I
Saints
heard
last year
I heard
full
Kamara
strength.
is
Yeah.
coming back, and I heard he's not coming back.
No, he's playing.
He's
Who
fine.
playing.
cares if he
Yeah.
plays?
But it's Trevor Simeon.
Right.
If
Yeah,
you
I
can't
know.
beat Trevor Simeon at home, you got
They
got
don't have-
issues.
they don't have Mike
And that
Thomas.
brings up another
You got
subject.
issues.
We have not won a home game yet.
They're
since
due.
last-
They're due.
They have to win at home.
They're due.
Have to. If you want to be a serious playoff contender, you got to win at home.
If you want to make the playoffs, you have to win at home.
Yeah, I
No
just
shit.
said that.
No
There's 8
shit.
Because there's 8 games or
You
9 games. at home.
got it. You got to win
lose
it.
all
Well,
those,
that's
you
any
lose.
league. You got to win at home, and you got to win in
Yeah.
the division.
Yeah.
One thing that we kind of brushed over that you did say, Deke, I'll give you the credit here,
Oh, thank you.
to show their growth
That doesn't happen often, folks.
was the penalties.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
that's
They're
true.
going the penalties since,
Except Derek Barnett, he's still averaging
since-
3 offsides calls a game.
and I think all the penalties are probably him.
Yeah,
Since
Are you
week
referring to
6,
the offensive line?
just
What I
generally,
said? Oh,
just
God.
generally.
they've
Since
they've
week
gotten
6,
better.
we're the second lowest in the league in penalties because they were killing us for a while.
Yeah,
The
that's-
offensive,
Yeah.
the offensive
We were-
line
we
and
were
Derek
on
Barnett.
pace. We set the record for the first
For
4
3-4
games.
games,
It was a record, in NFL history.
Yes, in the history.
So that
And
just shows
when you talk about the Raiders of the 60s and 70s who didn't give a shit about
They did it,
penalties,
yeah.
that's saying something.
they intended to get the
Correct.
penalties. This team was just showing.
I
a
think
lack
Derek
of
Barnett
discipline
intends to
and-
get penalties.
He's
I
such
think
a-
he might think like in his contract somewhere if he averages more penalties and sacks, he gets
he's got-
incentives.
He's got a yardage incentive.
No,
to
he's gonna look great in a Raiders uniform
That's all
next
right.
year.
We'll take that defensive end from Michigan that killed Clifford
Dude,
all weekend.
I'm done with Barnett. I don't care if he made
Yeah,
a
that's
sack
what I'm
last
saying,
week. Like,
right.
He's
dude,
brutal.
he's so
Dude.
hard to watch.
And I can't stand these explanations from Jonathan Gannon about he's playing winning football now. And we go over these things in practice. Okay, I understand you can't bench him because you got nothing
Yeah,
behind
you got
him.
nobody else.
Right. But when the
That's
hell are you
that's
going
the
to start?
frustrating
yo,
thing.
When are you going to start
Hold on,
calling him
you're-
out in public
you're-
and
Yeah.
stop defending his bullshit?
Well,
Hold
you
on,
can't-
You're a
in today-
freaking coach. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to motivate. Are you calling out your CYO kids saying they can't play ball?
If I have
Motivate
No,
them.
you don't do that in
No,
Make
public.
them better.
How do you motivate? You say,
You
dude,
can't- you can't
stop
motivate-
jumping off
You can't
sides.
motivate
Stop.
a penalty.
Listen,
Like
Derek
or not
Barnett
motivate
has a
penalty.
free pass in the city for picking up that Brandon Graham strip.
No,
fumble. That's
no,
it. It's done.
no.
And just,
Dude, if you're gonna be a
I-
bonehead
I-
every game, no.
no, but
He's
you
always going
can't-
to be linked to the greatest
what
play in
does-
Eagles
what
He
history.
probably, he
Yo,
will,
what
he
does
will.
destroying
But
him in the media
but
do?
then there will always be that drunk guy at the end of the bar. Yeah, but you remember when he jumped on sides against Dallas or mother like
yeah, right. Deke.
you know, it's that's that might be you.
You remember that game against the Broncos when he?
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm done with Barnett. Thanks for the great display,
That's
but
right. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
we probably should have traded him at the deadline. You know?
Yeah.
we should have got rid of him when his value was high.
given us
Yeah,
a lot of production.
Ryan Kerrigan's
Right,
been
100
great.
snaps, 0
Thanks, bud.
tackles.
Yeah,
At $5.1
you know that-
million.
I think the
Howie.
most frustrating thing is that the potential for Barnett is there because he does make plays, but he's just such a
Oh, yeah, he's
bonehead.
gonna
And just the comparisons coming
Dude,
out of
I know,
college.
yeah,
He's-
Reggie
yeah,
and all,
he's gonna be
yeah.
right next.
He broke Reggie
He's-
White's sack
He's
record.
gonna be that guy. What's his name? That like was okay with the Eagles and then went to the Raiders and like led the league in sacks. You remember what I'm talking about? This was like 8 or 9 years ago. Derek Burgess.
Yes,
Burgess.
yes,
That's gonna
yes,
be Barnett
yes.
next year, wreaking havoc.
Bro,
on
he's
us.
going to the Raiders. I 100% think he's
Well, I
going to
don't
go
think
to
he's
the
going to
Raiders.
go to Raiders because they got the dude from the Ravens and Max Crosby, but
Crosby.
he's going to go somewhere and like put up numbers.
He'll
and
go to,
we're gonna
like,
be "Shit,
Minnesota or
Miami
something."
Dolphins.
Look, the Dolphins do take our recycled
Right.
goods.
Go to
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Or he'll go to like Tampa Bay Bucks and lead, break the
Yeah, maybe.
the Giants.
As long as he does it somewhere else.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're going to take a break now, guys. Going to take a
Sure.
break,
Oh,
calm down,
everybody's calm.
take a breath,
We're good.
see if there's a slice of pizza left, maybe. We come back. We're going to talk about the holidays that are. Oh, you want to talk Sixers? We'll talk
I
some
don't
Sixers.
care.
We're
No,
gonna
I'm
talk-
Tone's on.
Tone's on. We're going to
Yeah.
come back. We're going to have Tone on, and we're going to talk about the underrated, underappreciated,
Underappreciated, overlooked.
like Thanksgiving.
I got a
Yes.
fun fact for
And-
you guys
and you-
when we come back. I'll leave.
And we got a fun fact from Andrew when we come back.
Whoa, wait a
All right,
minute.
folks. So
Wow.
hang around.
This better be
You're
a quick
listening
commercial.
to the Santa Boot
I
First
need Andrew to get us
podcast.
some pizza.
See you in a minute.
Andrew, you gonna get us some pizza? Brody or Andrew? Who's running the?
InsurePhilly.com. We comparison shop all the time. Can I get this cheaper on Amazon? What will the store brand save me? Should I get a second estimate on this remodel? So why not do that for your insurance needs? Better yet, why not have someone comparison shop for you? At InsurePhilly.com, you can get up to 10 quotes in about 10 minutes with top insurance carriers like Progressive, Travelers, Nationwide, Selective, Liberty Mutual, Encompass, Kemper, and Berkshire Hathaway. Owner agent Matt Maloney provides top national carriers with top local service. Just go to InsurePhilly.com to get your quote online or call Matt at 215-300-9590. For all your insurance needs, auto, home, life, business, and Medicare insurance plans, make sure to go to InsurePhilly.com today or call 215-300-9590. Matt Maloney gives you the national carriers you recognize from a local company you can trust. InsurePhilly.com.
Get the hell out of here. 7th Street. That's. I mean, I don't know about that.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
back.
back.
Shut up.
We are back. Thanks for hanging through the commercial break there with us on the Santa Boot First podcast. Thanks to our sponsor, InsurePhilly.com, Matt Maloney, and the MPM agency for all your insurance needs. Give Matt a call. Up to 10 quotes in about 10 minutes. And thanks again also to Pops, keeping us hydrated, and Mama Mia's, keeping our bellies full.
Yeah.
Fantastic pizzas from Mama Mia's. We'll have to get something. Mama's and Pops, it fits too nicely together. We'll have
It
to
does.
figure something out with
Like
that.
they were made for each other.
Like they were made for each other.
Yep.
And you know what else is made for each other? Our guy Tone
Tone?
and the Philadelphia Flyers. There he is. Look at me. Look at me. I'm like a professional.
Yeah, wow.
Tone, what's going on, man?
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing?
Living the
How you
dream.
doing, Tone?
Good, good. Fly guys, 2-0 lead against Tampa. It's always good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting updates.
It's
in
early
there.
yet.
Oh, negative.
Negative Nancy.
Dude,
over there.
I was.
like always.
I'm a cynic. I own up to it. I got
All right,
a lot
Toby.
of history in that cynicism.
We were off last week, but the books never take a day off, right? So hopefully you
Never.
guys, hopefully you guys made some money last weekend. But let's look at making some money, as DJ likes to say, some fun tickets,
Fun coupons.
fun coupons. I'm sorry,
Yes.
some fun coupons for this weekend. So what do we got? What are we looking at, Tom?
All right. There's a lot of lines for the props aren't out yet, which is kind of typical for Thursday, but it seems like it's less than usual this week. But a couple that caught my eye, two that I like, one that I'm keeping an eye on. First one is Brandon Cooks over 5.5 receptions. It's plus 100 on DraftKings. He's hit it in 3 of his last 4 games on 39 targets. So that's about 9 3/4 targets a game. Tennessee gives up 16.2 receptions to wide receivers, which is the most in the NFL by 10. So it's a pretty good amount right there. And you got to figure that Houston should be trailing in this game. So they'll have to be doing a lot of catch up, with Cooks. So I like that over 5.5 receptions plus 100 right now on DraftKings. Another one is a guy I've been on a couple times over the past few weeks, but now he's going to be the starter with the injury to Aaron Jones is A.J. Dillon, 81.5 rushing yards. It's minus 115 on DraftKings. This is probably going to go up. It was, when I looked at it a couple hours ago, it was 80.5. So now it went up to 81.5. So might want to lock that in now. Minnesota has a 28th ranked rushing defense in the league. Last 3 games with Aaron Jones, he's averaged 63.3 rushing yards. So figure, he's going to be the bell cow back. And I don't know what Aaron Rodgers too, recovering from COVID. He looked a little off last week, and I don't know if he's going to have any more effects of that this week. So I think it's a good matchup for Green Bay and Dylan to just run the ball. Then another one I'm looking at is Uzama. Its receptions are 2.5. It's -180 right now on DraftKings. I'm not playing that. I'm going to wait for hopefully a 3.5 at maybe plus money. Last 6 games, he's had 5, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 4 catches. Vegas allows 6.7 receptions to tight ends, which is second most in the NFL. So I'm going to keep an eye on that line. And then I got a couple touchdown props that I'm looking at. I haven't given any of these out yet, so I figured why not. 2 tight ends. I love tight ends. Tight ends, you can find a ton of value on tight ends with receptions, with touchdowns. So I have 2 of them I got. One is Dawson Knox, plus 220 on FanDuel, and Uzama is plus 250.
Lost you, Tone.
Who's Tone there?
I think we lost Tone.
Yes, we did.
I think the
Plug
AirPods.
Yeah,
Plug
you
it
guys
back.
got me? You guys got me?
There you go, you're back.
There you go.
Yeah, it's my basement.
That's good.
We had you at Uzama plus 250 is where we lost you right there.
Touchdown props. The Raiders and the Colts tied for the third most touchdowns to tight ends in the league. So those are 2. You got to figure at least one of them is going to score. If that's the case, you make profit. Also looking at Knox receptions. There's no line on that yet, but that's one I'm going to be keeping an eye on. So.
How about anybody in here have Harper for MVP? Anybody have
did.
money on that?
I wish I did, but I didn't.
I did.
Get out.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
liked it
thought
because-
about it, man. I wish
Yeah,
I
I
did.
thought about it. I said something way back. I kind of liked it because it was getting buzz when he was on his run.
Yep.
And I was just like, hey, what's those numbers? I think I saw it when it was maybe like 5-1. I saw it late.
It was
for me.
it was like plus 300 in October, I think.
Yeah, I saw it late.
And when he went on his tear in August, I should have hopped on it then.
I'm hoping I look at my accounts tonight and I'm like, oh shit, I had some.
Yeah, right.
'Cause I'll play some stuff and be like,
Yeah.
I don't remember playing that.
Yeah. I wish I did though.
You got any futures for hockey, Tone? It's probably not too well. It's early enough to get some hockey.
Yeah.
Anybody like for MVP or
Carter,
Vezina there?
Carter Hart for the
Carter
best.
Hart.
Carter Hart. Carter Hart could be a good Vezina candidate. I'm not into the futures, to be honest with you. I'm a little impatient. Like to know my fate pretty quickly. But the way Carter Hart is playing, I mean, if this team's going to make the playoffs and have one of the top 3 spots in the division, I still think it's going to be on his back, especially with Ryan Ellis now being out for 6 weeks. So
Is Tampa Bay's starting goaltender playing tonight?
he is, yeah. Vasilevsky's
Oh wow!
playing.
So
Still 2-0.
so it's just like
2-1. It's 2-1 now.
this is like a premier. If you're a goaltending
Deke
fan,
Jeeps
this
turns
is like a big night for hockey.
Yeah.
The
I
Flyers.
tell you what,
the
look,
Lightning.
take a look at some. Take a look. I took it tonight. It's at 24.5. I couldn't believe it was this low. Carter Hart saves props. Anytime you can get him under like 27.5, 28.5, I mean, he's just been a machine. I cashed it 2 nights ago. I took it tonight again. Last I checked, I think he has like 13 or 14 already.
Yeah,
So
13.
Wow.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't know why it was 24.5, but they don't usually come out till later in the day, the goalie props. But I've been having a good run with them this year so far.
That's a good bet for
It's a little
for
nugget.
futures.
Nice little nugget to hold on to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Nate. You
something
got
you don't
anything?
think about.
You're being quiet back there, Nate. You always like to throw something in here too.
Yeah, no, I didn't look at it this today.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right. All right.
I'll probably be tuning in on Twitter this weekend because I need some Thanksgiving Eve money. So for
Hey.
the bar. So
It's your birthday. Why would you need money?
Yeah, your
Your
friends
boys
should
are
be
supposed to
paying
buy
for
you
bro.
drinks.
yeah, they will, but those bills down in the city get pretty expensive. So
Oh,
I'll
they-
chip in
They
a
need to
little.
pay for you.
Seriously.
Come
Well,
on.
you
Well,
just
if you
gotta pay
guys
more.
if you guys are coming out, right?
Yeah,
like
you
you
just gotta
said,
pay more
if we
people
come,
with
we'll
you
pay
there.
for you.
Yeah.
We'll pay for you.
Go to the E-House. E-House is cheap.
Yeah, yeah.
I got one for you, Jeff. I forgot about
Oh,
this.
Nate's got one. What do you got?
I forgot. I did say this yesterday on another show. and it sucks because I'm gonna say it on here, but we're talking about winning money. Would not be a bad idea to put money on the boys to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, get out of here. I'm not even writing that down.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
No.
be bad. They're 11-1.
I
right
said
now.
today
Okay.
they're going to win as many playoff games as the Eagles will.
0.
I'm just saying it's out there. I think they beat KC. They're plus 2.5. Last time I checked, they might be up.
You
They beat in
understand that the
Buffalo?
Rams
I
and,
think so, but something's wrong with
on the
Buffalo.
NFC
Buffalo don't
East,
look right.
Yeah, their offense is out of sorts.
But it's the run game.
Yeah,
they need
it's
a run
weird.
game, and they
Yeah.
don't have one.
Yeah,
Nope.
So-
because they can't decide
Yeah.
if they like Moss or Singletary.
And then the only thing that I do about the Cowboys is that quietly the Packers have the best record
Yeah,
in the NFC. So you do not want to go to Lambeau and play Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau in January.
Yep.
You don't want to see that. So I don't know if the Cowboys can do that if they get that far. Remember, NFL loves a story. Dez in Lambeau with the catch.
yeah.
Dallas and Green Bay for the NFC Championship again. Like you can just see that written. That story will sell itself.
Yeah.
And but I mean, I don't know, man. I think it's good numbers because they're a complete team. Parsons and Diggs changed that defense. They're a
Yeah,
complete team.
nah,
Yeah, I agree, Nate.
They don't
Don't
play
say
a
they haven't
complete
played
game every
anybody
week.
because
no,
they
I just say
played.
they don't play a
okay.
complete game every week.
I mean, I would never watch a Cowboys game unless the Eagles are
No,
playing.
we're
Yeah.
not accusing you of that.
But I'm
I
just
don't-
saying, if we're talking about winning money and,
Yeah.
and it's shifting, like if you look at the odds of the Super Bowl winners, they keep shifting. And
Yeah.
there's Buffalo usually up there. The Chiefs are still high. The Bucks are still high. But if you look at the ones that are really steady and the ones that look like teams, what do you want to win the playoffs? Who can run the ball? Who can play defense? That's what you want in the playoffs. That's always been the formula. And those two teams can. Green Bay and Dallas can run the ball and play defense.
Yep.
Like they just lost their starting running back in Green Bay.
Yeah,
And they're not going
But
to miss a
he's,
beat.
Yeah,
he's
he
only out
wasn't.
for a week or two.
And you know what? He wasn't.
Dude,
He was
Dallas-
their starter
Dallas
on
is not
paper.
winning the Super
They
Bowl.
mix it up there. It's been a weird season in the NFL. I mean, like you look at the
Yeah,
game,
it
the
is.
Monday night game, like who expected or Sunday night game? What was it? The San Fran and Rams game.
Yeah, the Rams got
Nobody
blown out.
expected San Fran.
Monday,
to
yeah.
hit the Rams the
You
way they
guys
did.
must didn't watch the show.
Did you have
Absolutely.
that?
Absolutely.
You had a blowout like that?
Not a
Or you just had
blowout.
the money.
I love San Fran. I thought San Fran was in a good spot. I think it was too much hype on Beckham. He doesn't replace Woods. This is not like basketball, right? You can't make a dream team offense and think that shit is going to work.
Exactly.
Excuse me, bro.
I
The
agree.
Redskins tried to do it a couple
Good
years ago
show.
too. I agree. The
Yeah.
Rams are not, dude.
Like, yeah, they're not.
The
Like,
Rams are not. And Matt Stafford, dude, like
people
he's,
ran.
he's an interception waiting to
right,
happen.
exactly.
I get that. But,
and
but
for-
then, like, look at Tampa Bay.
right.
Coming off a bye,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
they should have won that game.
Cowboys are not beating a Tom Brady or an Aaron Rodgers led team.
I don't think
Ain't
Cowboys-
happening.
And don't forget the Jets winning 2 of those
Yo,
games.
Tampa
Two
has no
games.
defense.
Tampa is brutal on defense.
They're not going to be
They
able to
lost.
slow. Like he'll be able to score, but can he out? Do you think Tampa can outscore Dallas without AB? Because to me, AB was the key for that offense. As the third receiver,
Yeah.
like he was the key.
I mean,
Well, if
Gronk will
Tampa-
have to be healthy, right?
If
I mean,
Tampa
that's key,
can run
too.
the ball like they did last year in the playoffs, I don't see anybody really beating them either.
Who?
Tampa.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we lost tone. I don't know what's going on.
We can't bet against Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, dude. Perfect sequel, like FU Green Bay win a Super Bowl. I know you don't like him, but dude, he's ridiculous.
All right, enough of this conversation. We're going to get on to the next topic.
Come on.
All right, Toad, thanks for hanging out with us. I think we might have lost.
Sorry, guys. I had stupid reception down here. My bad. I don't know what
You're
that
good.
was, so.
No worries, Toad. Thanks.
Yeah.
Good luck this weekend. And happy Thanksgiving. We
Yes,
it's-
happy
it's
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving next week, so we won't be in here Thursday night. But happy Thanksgiving, and we'll catch up with you the following week.
Definitely. You too, guys. Thank you.
Say,
Take care.
what do you got a question?
Yeah.
You got a fantasy question? I'll answer it.
Who should I start?
He took his first loss this weekend from Dad.
The first loss.
Well, no, his first loss from Dad over the last.
Oh, I was just, oh wait, you haven't beat him in 3 years?
Nah, man, I can't find my way in this league.
And
But
he's
nobody wants
asking
to-
you for fantasy
Nobody wants to hear
questions?
about our fantasy.
Wow.
About our fantasy leagues. That's boring.
Brutal.
All right, let's keep DJ. It's your topic. Would you like to introduce it?
I did introduce it into the group chat.
So introduce it to the
So
to the millions and millions listening.
so we know that Thanksgiving is coming up next week, and a lot of people don't really care for it because it's Christmas season. The Christmas music's playing on the radio. They got the movies on. You got the TV.
Time out.
What?
Oh,
What?
Meanwhile, this kid is playing and whistling Christmas tunes
Because I hear it on the radio. I can't get it out of my head.
Doesn't he sing it to you? All I want for Christmas is you.
Yeah, that's
by
true.
Mariah Carey.
But anyway,
Carry on, DJ.
Anyway, it's Christmas season to a lot of people, but Thanksgiving's a great holiday and it needs to be respected and celebrated. Relax. Let me get my topic out. So I thought it'd be a good idea with Thanksgiving being next week if we brought to the show people that are like Thanksgiving. They're great in their own way, but they're not appreciated or valued the way they should be.
What are you talking about? Like Bobby Abreu?
They're just overlooked,
They're overlooked.
right?
Overlooked,
As
underappreciated.
soon as that last piece of candy is
Yeah.
handed out on Halloween,
Yeah.
you're here and here comes Santa Claus.
Right.
That is very true.
Right.
There's
But
no-
Thanksgiving's right there in the middle to celebrate.
Overlooked.
And it's and it's just staring at you. It's just
And if you
I'm not talking about my birthday.
if
I'm
you
talking
think
about
about-
Thanksgiving.
if you think about the holidays, I'm
Yeah.
with you on this, DJ.
Thank you, Jim.
Right? This is the true holiday that's about family.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The-
It is. Like
As
you look
soon-
at Christmas. Christmas is gifts and where are we doing and
It's
rushing around.
commercialized. It's all commercialized.
The Fourth of
Thanksgiving is a
July,
good
Halloween
meaning.
is over, they jump right into Christmas.
Yeah.
They can't wait for Halloween to be over so they can put up all the Christmas displays in all the stores and start playing the damn music.
Thanksgiving is very underappreciated.
I'm gonna
And I'm here to change it. I'm doing my part in this country.
and I already know who you're going with.
And I'm bringing Thanksgiving back. We talk about the Eagles being back. I'm bringing Thanksgiving back. Thanksgiving is back, bitches.
Whoa.
Oh, kid show. Sorry, kid show. Sorry.
No
sorry.
cursing.
No, I think it's after 9. We are.
No,
After
no,
hours.
8:20. We're good.
Nah, but the people need to start respecting Thanksgiving for what it is. Come on.
All right.
All right.
So
That's
on
good.
that, we're gonna go around. Who is
So-
your most
Who-
underappreciated?
I'll go first if you
Does it
want.
have to be sports?
It does not have to be
No,
sports. It
No,
could be
it could
anything.
anybody.
It
It
could
could
be
be
any
your most
person, thing, or
Overlooked condiment.
yeah. Like maybe you're big. Like I said on the way up, maybe you're a big Chuck E. Cheese guy. I don't know. I'm just kidding. But all right. Anyway,
that was a bad.
I had
bad
a couple. I'm gonna start off. It was brought up earlier. Jeff Stoutland, I think, is a phenomenal coach,
Wow, that's a good one.
and who is not talked about enough
That's a good one.
in media or sports coverage anywhere. I'm also gonna go with some former players, Ryan Howard,
Mhm.
who is talked about a lot,
I don't know about
Dude,
that,
I-
man.
but I
I'd say
think he's
that-
still underappreciated.
Okay.
I don't know that he was underappreciated. I think he
If
was
you would have
right.
said Bobby Abreu,
No, Bobby Abreu is not
I'm-
underappreciated.
He's appreciated. He's just
Get the
appreciated.
sarcasm.
I'm missing
Dude,
the
don't
sarcasm.
ever mention his name like that again.
Don't compare Bobby Bray and Thanksgiving. How dare you?
I'll give you somebody. I'll give you somebody who was underappreciated during the World Series run for the Phillies.
Jason Worth.
Pedro Feliz.
That's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yes.
He got the game-winning hit.
Not only that,
Yeah.
but look at his numbers.
Joe
Yeah,
Blanton.
That's true too.
Sorry, Bruntlett.
He was our fourth starter, right? Or fifth starter.
And he hit bombs.
And he did hit bombs. Yeah.
Joe Blanton.
That's a good call. I'm also gonna
He
go
ate
with,
innings.
George Lynch, Tyrone Hill.
No,
I love George Lynch. I'm with you on George Lynch.
I'm gonna go with this is an easy one.
Oh.
Donovan. Number 5.
No, I don't think he's
AI.
overlooked.
I think he absolutely is.
He's just
I think it's
The hate is so unnecessary for
But
Donovan.
I don't think that's overlooked.
That's not overlooked. I'll give you somebody's number that should be in the Hall of Fame.
I
And
think it
here,
is.
Eric Gowan. I'm not saying he's overlooked by Eagles fans, but we're
Yeah. By
his
the Hall of
numbers,
Fame?
Yeah,
Mhm.
That's a good
100%
one.
should be a Hall of Famer.
Yep. Absolutely.
I have
And
I
Seth
have
Joyner.
non-athletic people too.
Jim Gardner.
Like me.
No.
You are non-athletic. That's
I was-
true.
I was
Glenn
gonna-
Hurricane Schwartz.
I'm gonna go with an actor and actress. Actress Jennifer Aniston.
She's not
Oh,
overlooked.
she's not overlooked.
What do you mean?
You just think she's sexy.
And she's horrible.
I had
Well,
somebody.
She is not horrible. She is not horrible.
Yeah,
How's she horrible?
that was
Acting. She's
Oh, who cares?
She's,
Yeah, I
she's-
am,
Who
she
cares?
she ages like fine wine, James. She's a chef's kiss. She's
Wow.
50 years old.
How about
Relax.
how about your boy that you wanted to get a jersey off? C. Webb.
As a Sixer or an NBA
Just
player?
in general, they ain't talked enough about what that Sacramento team did.
Oh yeah,
Him
Chris
and
Webber's.
Vlade,
That's a good one.
White chocolate, Jason Williams.
That's a good one. Yeah. All right, my actor,
You just had one.
Tom,
actress. I had an
Who's
actress.
your actor? If it's
Adam
like,
Sandler?
he's gonna be like Tom Hanks.
No.
Adam Sandler?
I was thinking Adam Sandler.
No, he's not overlooked. He's just overused. Keep
What
going.
do you mean? Adam Sandler doesn't miss.
the same roles in the movie, dude. He just
Adam Sandler doesn't
he-
miss. It doesn't matter. It doesn't miss.
Kevin Hart.
But then Kevin Hart's not overlooked.
No.
I mean, maybe by height. But that's not
Hey, watch it. You're dealing with some shorties in here.
Yeah.
That's true.
A room
I'm
full
sure
of
it's
Short
shorties.
man's podcast.
I'm sure too, but I'm just saying he ain't overlooked.
All right, who's your actor?
It was.
It wasn't Sandler?
It was gonna be Sandler.
Get the hell out of here, dude.
He's not overlooked.
I
not
just think he
overlooked.
is.
Dude's banking money. He's not overlooked.
I agree, but he's not
He's
talked
my
about in like
favorite
comedic movies of all time.
What are you
Like,
talking
That's because
about?
he's putting a new movie on Netflix every 2 weeks.
You
Really?
can't
But it
be
works.
overlooked if you're
Dude,
making
you were-
tons of
no,
money.
No, first of all, he's just. What? You're too young, dude. Adam Sandler was like, with all those movies, he was popular. Billy
I got
Madison, dude.
yeah, I know.
But he's
Happy
not
Gilmore.
overlooked. Happy Gilmore, right?
No, yeah, because they were all popular
All right.
movies.
All right, I just thought maybe
Ergo,
I
he
just
made a lot of money.
just thought maybe he
Ergo,
wasn't
he's
talking
not
about-
overlooked.
I
I
should bust
stood-
out a tennis player for you.
I
Win a
stood
lot
in
of
line
Grand
for
Slams.
not 6 hours, like 4 hours at Penn State to get tickets to see Adam Sandler.
really.
We got 2 people from the window, and they shut the window in our faces.
Oh,
We were
Oh.
pissed.
damn, that's
Yeah.
rough.
Back to school.
Overlooked.
It
I
is-
got, I've got a position,
a very hot take. but-
Go, let him- let him-
Nah.
the fullback position.
That's a good one.
Is
That's a
very,
good one.
Keith
It's
Byers.
died out.
Like, yeah, it's gone.
That's good.
It's
That's a good
gone.
one.
If you have some of these running backs in the league these days, if you had a fullback for them, imagine what they're like. Derrick Henry doesn't need one.
No.
If he had one,
Imagine Miles
he'd
Sanders
have
with one.
2,000 every year.
Imagine Miles Sanders with a fullback.
I loved the Cecil Martins, the Michael
Leonard
Turner,
Weaver.
Leonard
Weaver,
Before he got
yeah.
hurt, that was a great pick.
John Ritchie.
Richie. I
John
mean, man,
Ritchie.
these guys
Who's-
were
who's the
just,
guy
just,
that got
keep,
the
just keep
stinger?
him off radio.
Retired from the Eagles.
Yeah,
Michael Turner.
No, Kevin Turner.
Kevin Turner.
Kevin
Yes,
Turner, sorry.
that was the one. Yes, thank you.
Who else is like overlooked?
yeah, I agree with
Underappreciated.
that on the fullback.
All
but
right.
I
I
can't name
You got one?
I got
two
one.
other
I
fullbacks
got one,
besides
too.
I got one.
Juszczyk and
Is
It's a
Patrick
very,
Ricard.
very.
No.
In the league today, yeah. There's.
Yeah, there's
Is that your only
very-
underappreciated?
I'll think of more.
I'm trying to
I
think
was-
of
I
more
was
too
trying-
because
I
mine.
got one.
Now I feel
I
bad.
got-
Mine
I
were
got-
like shit on.
I got
like, a
you.
little bit.
Go ahead, Andrew. What's your
Go,
hot
go,
take or
go.
whatever?
No, go
Where's
ahead,
your
Andrew.
fun fact? We got teased
Oh,
with a
yeah,
fun
we-
fact.
wait,
Where's
wait,
the
wait.
fun fact?
Stay on
All right,
topic.
my
Sorry.
my overlooked, underappreciated people in general would be those who clean up the streets and after a parade.
Yeah,
I mean, that's isn't
Because-
that? Don't they have to do
that's
that?
their job.
They
Yeah,
bring
it's
in-
their job, but they're
No,
overlooked and
no,
underappreciated.
But they also
Yeah,
bring in the
I
people
s-
from.
They're
to do-
trucks.
to
They're
do-
not really
no,
people. They're
No,
And
trucks.
they bring in.
the
and they
trash
bring
has to
in-
get into the truck somehow.
It's a
bring
guy
in-
driving.
They bring in the
Wait, I'll give you
the
the
people from the correction
give you
facility to clean up.
people that come into the stadium to shovel the snow out.
I'll give you
Yeah.
something. The most.
Yes.
How about
Yes.
most
Yes.
overrated? Most overrated. The mummers.
Oh, no.
Whoa,
He's
whoa,
taking
whoa,
shots.
whoa, whoa. That don't go there.
That's for our New
Don't
Year's.
go there,
That's for our
Smitty.
New Year's episode.
Don't go there, Smitty.
All right.
Smitty, I agree.
I know. Most overrated. The mummers.
Well, that's for our New Year's show. We'll get to that.
Go ahead, Andrew.
I got him.
Here he goes.
All right. What's your
Nick
fun
Sirianni.
fact?
Stop knocking over Santa.
Could you say Nick Sirianni's most underappreciated?
Yes.
Get the hell out of
He's
here.
going to be a very.
Is that your hot take?
He's going to be a very good.
Dude, it's 7 games in.
That's a
Or what are we?
freezing
10
cold
games
take.
in?
Carry on, as Kendrick Perkins would say. Carry on.
Jeez.
All right, Brody, who's your most underappreciated?
Or overlooked thing, person, place. Disney World.
6th grade CYO
Yeah,
answers.
right.
I don't know if you know, but for Monday Night Football, they have a special of Peyton Manning and Eli Manning commentating.
Oh, that's good.
That's some of the best commentating. I've
Brody,
had in
that's a
while.
very
Joe,
good
you got
one,
a good one
actually.
too. The guy that used to do the Monday Night Football, he's underappreciated too.
Hank Williams.
Yes.
No.
You know, like Carrie Underwood. You know,
No.
like the replacement.
No.
Ah.
All
That's good,
all
bro. That's a good
around
call.
Friends are
I
here
got-
They are
tonight.
really good. They
Who'd you
are
rather
excellent.
look at, Hank
They're one of
Williams
the
or
most
Carrie Underwood?
entertaining
Depends.
Yes.
commentators I've
They're
seen.
good, but I gotta like my mind is just trained for the play-by-play.
Yeah, I
And
get it.
sometimes they miss a couple plays in their conversations. Like this week was interesting. They had guys in that weren't
Kate
like
Scott,
football
underappreciated.
players.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Draymond
yeah.
They had
Green.
Phil and Al Michaels and Draymond in there.
That's what makes it even better.
I don't know.
You're
It's
on a
taking a bit
normal-
on me with
normal
Peyton and
channel.
Eli.
If you're on a normal channel with announcers,
Who
you're
else
not
is
going to get a
underappreciated?
basketball player come in.
But it's a football game. Do you want a basketball player coming in doing a football
It's
game?
interesting. It's entertaining.
All right, here's another
It's
one.
better than what's the one?
Bill
Biz.
Belichick.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Get out.
He's
Stop.
not underappreciated.
Stop.
I'm surprised.
You're
you haven't-
abusing the topic. Knock it
I'm
off.
surprised you haven't said Baker yet.
It's true.
Oh,
It's
that's a
true.
good one too, Brody. There you go.
No, he's not. He's overrated.
Who did you
I
say?
feel
Chuck
like
who?
I feel like he's a big time like Philly guy now, but like when Charlie Manuel was managing, I didn't think the fans appreciated him.
No, we called him Pop Pop.
Right.
Didn't know what he
We
was
called him
doing.
Uncle
how about-
Charlie.
How about the architect of the team, 2008, Gillick?
How about Andy?
He built that
Reed.
team.
Yeah, I'd give you that one, Smitty.
How
That's a
about
good
Andy
one.
Reid? He's underappreciated.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's not.
You guys are haters.
No, he's not.
You guys
He
are
might be
haters.
underappreciated for being a dad.
Nah,
No, he's not.
yous are
He's
haters.
That's got nothing to do with hate. He's not underappreciated.
He's overappreciated in this town.
Yeah.
Why the hell are we having an
All
Andy
right.
Reid?
No, no,
guy?
no.
Get the hell out of here.
What? Go ahead.
Then why is Buddy Ryan put on this? high
Yeah,
pedestal?
I was just gonna say, why is Buddy Ryan above him?
Because Buddy played Eagles football.
Well, he never won a playoff game.
Oh well.
All that talent, and for what? For what? For what, Jim?
He got
Nothing.
one playoff
The
game.
Cowboys were the Cowboys.
They got one playoff game and they didn't even win.
Yeah.
And we're gonna put him on this pedestal. Embarrassing.
You needed to be there
Right.
in the moment.
Exactly. You need to be there at the vet 700 level.
No, I did not need to be there
He
Yeah, you
played.
probably-
No, I didn't.
He played to the Eagles fans.
because he could talk. He could speak
He
well to
could-
the fans,
Correct.
He could.
but he can't win. He couldn't win a playoff
and
game.
he understood what Dallas.
could-
And
Will
he
you let me
speaks-
finish?
Go ahead.
He
Philadelphia.
understood
It
what the
doesn't
Dallas
matter.
rivalry meant to the fans,
Yep.
and
There you go.
he rubbed it in their face.
Yes.
Cool.
After
Cool.
the
Cool.
strike of '87.
And you know what he did? Absolutely nothing.
it doesn't matter. He did those things.
Trying
I'm
to
not
count how many
defending
Super Bowls
him.
they
That-
I'm giving you reasons
That
why.
then that makes
So-
Philadelphia sports
so
fan
is
look
Doug-
stupid.
Is Doug
You are
Peterson
defending him.
underappreciated?
It makes him look stupid.
120%.
Rubbing in winning a game doesn't make him a better coach.
Thank you, Brody. Thank you, Brody.
No,
It
doesn't,
makes
but-
Philadelphia sports fans look
but
stupid. It
I'm
does.
explaining to
Yes,
you
it does.
You're
what,
wrong.
No, I'm not.
what-
It does make us
what
look
he
dumb.
did and why he's so popular.
He's a legend. That defense, dude, was
And
ridiculous.
that
It was
defense-
awesome. And what he do with it?
There's somebody underappreciated, like Wes Hopkins, Andre Waters, like around league circles. Those guys were beasts.
Seth
Yeah.
Joyner,
Yeah, that's
I already
another one.
said
He
his
should be
name.
in the Hall of
Okay.
Famer. He should not be an analyst.
Randall.
What?
I don't think he's that
What?
good. I don't like him as
I
an
can
analyst.
listen to him to talk.
He's kinda-
football
he's
all
kinda
day.
boring.
Yeah,
He's
I'd rather
like,
have him.
"Good,
No, he's
sure,
not
okay."
boring.
I'd rather have him.
No,
He's very
I
monotone.
tells
He's
who
like
cares? He
the
tells it like it
defense.
is.
The defense doesn't
He-
blitz enough.
He tells it like
Right.
it is.
Wait,
You need to be
Is-
aggressive in
How about
today's
Jim
NFL.
Johnson? He's not
Who?
underappreciated. Jim
Nah, I
Johnson.
don't
Nah.
think so.
Who else
He's
we
in the
got?
Hall of Fame.
All right.
His number's not retired now.
Yeah,
Harold,
He's
Harold
underappreciated.
Carmichael.
His number should be retired by the Eagles.
Did you see what your dad said?
What'd he say?
Brody better not rip Buddy in front of Grammy.
Ooh.
You have a problem with
Do it.
Buddy?
No, apparently Jim's mom loves Buddy Ryan.
She
I don't
does.
have a
And
problem
better
with
watch
Dude,
what you say.
Buddy
Don't
Ro-
diss Mrs. Marcus.
I know.
Buddy Ryan embodied what Philadelphia is, dude. He connected. Like that's what those are the guys like that.
That's great.
that's
You can
great.
win.
To
That's
you.
what Sirianni tried to do, and he's getting shit on for it.
Oh my God.
You could win.
What
as
no,
many
Buddy
that's
Ryan
different.
did
That's
was 40
totally
years ago.
That's
Totally different.
That's totally different. Buddy Ryan would not wear an Allen Iverson jersey.
No, he would
or
not.
He would be like,
And
dude,
he wouldn't wear a Beat
Right.
Dallas T-shirt.
But he
either.
would. But he would get into a rap with the Eagles.
Yeah,
And he
and
did.
and
And
we
he
didn't
did.
win any
No,
playoff
he
games
didn't.
with all the talent.
Buddy
you
wasn't
can
in it.
win-
I
You
thought he
can win
was.
as
No,
many
Buddy
as
was
you
not in the
want.
video.
Wasn't he?
No.
Buddy's watching you? Absolutely not.
There was,
I
was there
watched-
highlights of him in it?
I
though?
watched that thing over
Was it-
and over. I can
I'm
almost
not
sing it
saying
word for
he's
word.
rapping. Was he in the video?
No.
There's no picture of Buddy.
No,
No way. I don't believe
no.
that.
My dad probably still got the VCR. You find you
Somebody
still got
pull
the
it up.
tape. You find the VCR.
Somebody
we'll find
pull it up.
You're telling me there's no picture of Buddy? Not saying rapping it within that video.
No, they're all in the studio singing. Buddy's not there.
I didn't say he's there. I
He's
said,
watching-
Like, it's
yes,
a
he's
video.
watching.
Right. and
the
there's not a
Philly
picture
fans-
of them while they're singing. That's what I'm
I-
talking.
I
about.
have another
No.
overlooked thing.
Oh, God.
It's a
Me
thing.
singing?
It's a thing now.
Mamma Mia's Pizza.
No,
I think it's
no.
underappreciated.
Underappreciated.
A beer on
And
the
Santa
beach.
do first,
Mm.
underappreciated.
No, I'm gonna one up you.
A beer in the shower.
A beer in the shower after coming off the beach.
Oh.
Outside shower beers.
Oh,
That's
It's
a
like
good
a
one.
little piece of heaven.
that's
Yeah.
a good
Just
one.
a little piece
That's
of
what
heaven.
Thanksgiving
That's-
is.
that's
That's
what
what it's all about, Jim. A little piece of
So
heaven.
you see my front lawn with a hose, drinking a beer naked on Thanksgiving.
That's a free show.
Come as you are.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Dude, I
Brody,
got that picture
Brody,
in my
tell me
head.
that doesn't
Him
happen in your
dressed as
house.
him dressed as a turkey with feathers. Go.
No, I'm gonna be my birthday suit, Smitty.
Oh my. If your wife's listening, she's probably.
She was earlier.
Yeah,
She's gonna call in for work on Thanksgiving.
She'll be like, "Please put me."
I want to see my husband out the front lawn.
The neighbors will love it.
Yeah, don't your in-laws live down the street too?
Yeah, far enough away.
Speaking of that, speaking of that, with your wife's profession
Oh,
and my
my
wife's
God.
too, underappreciated nurses.
Yes.
Yes.
Everything
Good
I've
one.
gone
I agree.
through.
Way to
Nurses,
go,
my
Smitty.
sister's a nurse. My wife's a nurse.
Underappreciated.
Plenty of
also.
family members are nurses.
Good job,
the fact
Smitty.
of everything that they've gone through with this pandemic and continuing to get shit on with the COVID's not real bullshit.
Are you in
Coming
trouble?
in, no, not at
You're-
all.
This is
This is not. This is
not for
sincere.
brownie
This
points.
is not for brownie
Okay,
points.
all right.
This is sincere.
Good job, Smitty.
Sincere.
That's a good one.
I'm
think-
totally with you on that one.
The Native American.
And also teachers. Teachers.
Teachers, there are two
Yes.
professions I would never be able to do.
Yes, teachers.
Teachers.
What they have gone through during this pandemic, I'm telling you, teachers and nurses.
Spoken like a true VP.
Teachers. Nurses, I agree with. Teachers.
Okay.
You're spoken like a true student
Yeah,
and
exactly.
a true vice
Right.
principal of
Right.
school.
You know why the teachers are underappreciated? Because they deal with people like
Heather's
you.
still
Oh,
I do.
Yes!
Heather's still listening.
She should. Thank you, Patrick. I agree. Nurses.
Oh, Patrick.
Anybody, honestly, that's been on the front line in this pandemic. I don't want to just say nurses because there's people that are
Doctors.
working at the grocery store and have been working since day one.
that was me for like 6 months,
Yeah,
and I had
shout
enough.
out
And
to
I had enough
Dijo.
of it,
Shout
and I got
out
out.
to DJ working in the but seriously, those people that have not.
Nah,
had,
it's true.
like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I
Yeah.
had the opportunity to work virtual, so but the nurses
Did you
there
like
every
virtual?
day.
Smitty.
It's a lot.
let him
No, I
finish
did
his
not
thought,
like virtual,
bro.
but I'm just saying, thankful
Yeah,
nurses.
Overlooked,
Absolutely.
underappreciated.
Right.
They
Yeah.
are.
100%.
They are very underlooked.
How about a beer?
Overload.
Now I'm looking at
Same thing.
what's an under.
And then also
underappreciated beer?
underappreciated people that work at the rectories,
I gotta go. I
at
gotta.
church.
I
They're
gotta. I
underappreciated.
gotta go on
Andrew, you're
for beers. For
underappreciated.
beers. Yingling.
That's
No,
not under.
No. At least not locally.
That's what we just say. Locally, maybe not.
You
but-
know what? How about another spot?
I never see anybody
I'm
drink
going to
Yingling.
tell you something that's
Overlooked
underappreciated because I didn't drink this before.
one or two, but they
Pops.
fill me up too quick.
Well, you're
Yo,
just,
since I
What?
wasn't a whiskey drinker, Pops.
There you go.
yeah. Pops is
Yep.
The prep
very good.
is.
That's
What?
not a beer.
What did you say?
The prep.
The prep is not underappreciated.
It's-
They're overvalued. Get the
yes.
hell out of here.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You're missing this topic completely.
Yeah, dude.
Brody, take the mic back.
Somebody tell him the assignment.
Yeah.
Please.
Brody, who else is underappreciated? I mean, he's about to say
Over,
Baker Mayfield,
overlooked.
but he's
Overlooked.
He's too busy looking at his fantasy team.
I didn't have much time to think. You told me in the car.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
that
that's
was
true.
like 3 hours ago, wasn't it?
Oh, I do.
Oh, good.
Ah,
See,
but-
thanks, Joe.
Yeah, but he's saying that.
Let me take a quick break.
Okay.
Joe's chiming in.
Quick break.
Quick, not a break, but just a break in the conversation. Our survivor pool, the Santa Boot First survivor pool. We did
Yeah.
have winners.
Yes.
Joe White and Steve Lybrand.
Yeah.
Finished off the last week. They both picked the Cowboys to beat the Broncos, and they both lost that, obviously.
Oh, so
Um,
nobody wins. All right.
Nobody wins.
just
Everybody
kidding.
loses.
House wins.
We all win.
House wins.
Damn, and it was
It's a
crazy
push.
as it was a Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant autograph. So.
Damn.
Damn.
Sorry, Joe.
Cool.
Sorry, Steve. So that's a push.
That's a tough. And a dance from Jennifer Aniston.
Nice.
Oh God. Oh,
So we
God.
got Steve's gonna get a
Or-
bottle of Pops, and we're
and-
gonna hook Joe up with
And you get to go in the shower with Jim
memorabilia.
with
Yeah.
his beer.
Yeah. That's
You
true.
can wash my back while I drink my beer.
God.
Jim, gobble,
That's
gobble,
enough.
gobble,
That's enough.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Next topic. Oh my god.
Oh my god. So is Joe White on? Because he
Yes,
is.
he's on.
Joe White's always on Thursday nights,
Yep.
but he never shows his
I
face.
before the prize wasn't as good,
Too
but I know
scared.
Joe White's a big Penn State fan, right? So Joe White.
Don't say they're
Joe,
overlooked or
no, not
underappreciated.
Joe White for your prize. A little bit better, but it's coming out of my personal collection. I'm giving it to you. It's a 16 by 20 photo signed of, I think, the 6 top rushers in Penn State history, all running backs. So Joe White,
Am I on there?
that is yours. No, Jimmy, you're not on there.
Who
So
was it? Eddie
it's
George?
like Lenny Moore's. Eddie George went to Ohio State. It's like
Yeah, that's
Lenny
right.
Moore, Tony Hawk,
Oh, come on.
Evan
Saquon?
Royster, really nice framed mat Penn State medallion. Joe, that's yours, unless you want the Jalen Hurts as well. That was
And
the
the
other.
dance from Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, no dance from Jenner Aniston.
Baker Mayfield picture.
Nobody wants Baker Mayfield.
You know
So
what?
Joe, just let me know or let Jim know,
He
and we'll
said
get you
thanks,
the prize. Absolutely.
All right, boys. We want to
Or you can have a James Franklin autograph too.
Oh, everybody wants a James
Yeah.
Franklin.
Yeah, there are people just dying for that one.
USC or Penn State?
Yeah.
He said today he's staying, so
Yeah.
we'll see. I think it's because nobody wants him.
All right. We talked a little bit about Bryce MVP,
Yes.
but the big news on the Philly side is the Fanatic is back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That
original
trumps
Fanatic
the
is back.
MVP.
So
Who's inside that fanatic?
was today's Fanatic?
God.
Was the current
Is the
Fanatic
Fanatic
underappreciated?
underappreciated?
No, hell
Oh,
no.
Fanatic underappreciated?
Hell no.
I would have to say no.
I would say he's
Is
appreciated.
Gritty underappreciated?
Yes.
Who?
Gritty.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
like-
kind of made a big name for
He's like
himself.
Jennifer Aniston, all hair and no substance.
Will you stop?
That's
with
just
Jennifer
that's
Aniston?
just ridiculous.
Bashing?
That's actually
Oh,
horrible.
I'll take Courtney Cox over Jennifer Aniston.
Underappreciated. Old
Ew,
sick-
no, Courtney
Yo,
Cox with all that plastic surgery
listen,
on her
here's
face.
the
No, thank you.
underappreciated mascot. Big shot from the
Big shot,
Sixers.
yes.
That's
Yeah.
No, hip hop.
Yeah, big
hip hop.
shot.
No, hip hop is
Hip-hop.
horrible.
No,
Hip hop was
big
great.
Hip hop is horrible.
big shot.
No.
No, I kind of
No,
liked hip
don't
hop.
say
I
you
liked
like
hip hop
hip-hop.
too. He was
Yeah.
good.
Did the
Hip hop was
Sixers
cool.
I
have
like those
mascots
big ass
like that?
gloves they
Franklin.
used to wear.
Mike Jaminski also
slapped.
underappreciated.
Mike Jaminski.
Clarence the
Charles
Spoon.
didn't think
Clarence
so.
the
Get him
Spoon,
out.
Weatherspoon.
Jeff Rulin?
No, he sucks.
All right. Anything else, guys?
Predictions, right?
Yeah, we got a game
Last time,
Sunday.
making sure we got.
Well,
we got
are we
all
gonna
the-
are we gonna talk anything about like our luck of the freaking Sixers? We start out 8-2, and then we get a COVID
I mean,
outbreak.
we can't have nice
and
things.
LMP's
And
not
who-
back till next
Who is
Wednesday.
it?
They said
Who
at
is
the
it we can
earliest.
thank for that outbreak?
Tobias Harris, the one that originally started
You sure about that?
Not
Yes.
Matisse Thybulle?
it. Yes.
He's the one
Tobias
that's out, right?
Harris.
Who's out?
Tobias started it. Matisse is out the longest.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't know
Okay.
why he's gonna be out a while.
Matisse finished it. He doesn't start it. He finishes.
What?
Hopefully it's finished.
Stop. Just stop. My God.
That's a pregnant pause right there, guys. Are we talking
Yeah.
Sixers?
Pregnant pause.
Are pregnant women underappreciated and overlooked?
Yes. yes.
Smitty says
You
yes.
care to weigh in
Those
on
are
that
brownie
side?
points.
Why the
Now
hell?
that's
Thank
brownie
you.
points.
Dude, he just served that shit up for me. Yes. I don't think, yes, 100%. She's not listening, but I'll tell her to listen to the recording.
Listen at about 1 hour and 11 minutes, sweetheart.
Yeah.
12
Yeah,
minutes.
there you go.
All right, predictions. Let Brody's back. He's all excited.
Let's get Brody
He wanted-
started.
He wanted to have a party, and what are you guys doing for me to be back? So this is what we're gonna do. You can give the first prediction on the game this weekend as you stare at my phone at your fantasy league.
The Undertaker.
Don't.
30-14 Eagles.
Whew.
Whoa.
First home win. How many touchdowns does Devontae get?
2.
Oh.
Wow.
Every week, 2 and 100 yards. Every week, he says.
Well, dude,
I almost had it
lately,
last week.
Almost had it. Yeah,
lately,
I'm gonna say every night that Embiid's gonna score 35 points. And they don't
I
have-
almost,
they don't have it.
I almost had it.
In the playoffs for Sixers last year, you bet a triple-double on Simmons like every game.
well, I mean, that's not a bad
Oh,
bet.
Not a bad
man.
bet.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
did it
because-
every game,
All
though,
right,
and he
pass the
get
mic
It could have
to-
been, yo,
He
it
had
could have been
3
10
points.
turnovers.
I need to expose your
Chris
dad
the
like
mic.
that.
All right, what
All right,
do you got?
Andrew,
What do you got, Baker?
35-28. Eagles.
What's your big? Who's making the
I got
plays?
one last underappreciated overlooked thing real quick.
All right.
The Palestra.
Oh,
See, I don't think it's.
Don't
No,
you dare!
outside
Don't
of
you
Philly.
dare!
I don't think it's
No, outside of Philly.
Another
100%
thing,
right.
locally, it's
The
not.
mecca of
that's
college
nationally,
basketball.
it is.
Yes, it's
It
good.
is the cathedral
Yeah,
of
I-
basketball.
I
thinking
would,
college
if you asked me, would you rather play a basketball game at Wells Fargo Center or the Palestra?
Palestra.
110% the Palestra.
Palestra.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm saying
How about the Penn
locally.
Relays?
Oh,
no
yeah,
way,
yeah.
no
Okay.
way.
The Penn Relays.
Franklin Field?
Franklin Field's another.
No, but I'm saying.
Oh,
it's
Penn,
that-
institution.
Penn Relays like
Yeah,
events.
I mean,
now
but
that I
think
will
that's-
go. Yes,
That's national though. Like
that
they
is
bring in
national.
they
They got
college from
Olympic. Don't they have
everywhere.
Olympic trials for that?
Now that's reverse. I think that's underappreciated locally, but not nationally.
They have Olympic trials at those.
It don't
I mean,
matter.
I just said it's reversed.
Oh,
It's-
nationally it's recognized. Locally it's not.
most,
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
underappreciated
We say
sport,
one thing
soccer.
and everyone just goes derailed that easily.
You know, get my
What the hell was that?
Oh, it's Jim.
That was
It
Jim.
was?
Yeah.
What, you thought it was Andrew?
No, I thought a plug came undone or something.
He's looking up and he's
I know.
like, 31-20 Eagles.
Damn,
Oh
you were
my
right on
God.
with me.
Yeah.
I had 31-21.
I went to resay my score.
Sanders rushing touchdown.
I still had more to
Hertz
say.
gets a rushing touchdown.
Should have said it.
Goddard.
You said the plus.
Goddard
Goddard gets a touchdown if he plays because he's got
He's got
133-point QBR when he throws to Goddard. And then the last one, Devontae Smith scores a touchdown.
I said, give me.
And Jake Elliott hits a 45 to 50-yard field goal. 31-21.
It's our final score.
Yes, sir.
I want to go 27-24. Eagles get their first home win. But they got to come back to do it.
Come on, man.
So then that means that's another growth point for Jalen Hurts.
Sure, why not?
Thank you. Unless Big Play Slay goes to the end zone again.
Yeah.
See, I was going to go 28-24, but now I feel like I got to change it.
No,
because,
you don't.
Go for it.
All right, I'm sticking 28-24, and there's
I'm
a defensive touchdown.
Eagles or Saints?
Oh.
Eagles.
All right.
Who's going to do it?
Who's gonna do it?
Fletcher?
Big guy touchdown.
Fletcher?
Batman touchdown.
Hargrave.
Nothing better.
So you're
Fat
going to
man
kick the
touchdown.
and then are they all going to kick the door
They're gonna go
down?
through the middle. Simeon's going to fumble the ball,
So
and he's
so
going to
that
run
means
it.
it's got to
Hargrave's
be
gonna
inside
pick it
the
up.
red
It's got to
zone.
be, yeah, that's like the 15.
And then they kick the door open.
then
Like,
they all kick it in. Draw the box.
What a
kick
bunch
it
of
in.
bullshit.
what do you mean? That's
You
great.
hate this fun. You hate the. You're all about the
No.
no fun league.
No.
No fun
You
league.
don't do
Most
that
underappreciated
when you have a
celebrations.
losing record and you're
I get
losing
it.
the
I
game.
get it. I get it.
It's for
It's like arguing penalties when you're up 32-0.
Oh,
Pretty much. Yes. And getting tossed
I
for
don't
it.
know if
Damn.
anybody from Overbrook is listening.
I doubt it.
All right, Nate, you got a prediction
They're
for
the
the week?
most underappreciated team. Overbrook.
I'm gonna go 27-17.
Who?
Go Birds.
Oh
Birds.
yeah, he's
Go
on.
Birds.
He's on it.
Nice.
There you go.
All right, that's it.
Wait, I got to mention one other thing.
What do you got to mention?
Hey, Nate.
Ah,
Oh
boy.
jeez.
What's he going with? What do you got, Adam?
What do you think he got? What
Nate,
happened? What
Oh,
happened
yes.
Saturday?
Nate. Anything happened last weekend you want to talk about?
It wasn't even close. It wasn't even,
Just that subtle
Hold
way.
on. Correct me. It wasn't even close, right? Where was their
It
closest
was
game?
not even close.
What was their
I thought
closest
I
game?
thought LaSalle came back a little bit, didn't they?
No.
Not when it was 35-0 in the fourth quarter. And the
I
final
thought
score
it-
was
So
35-7.
who gave them their toughest game in the playoffs?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Wood.
Wood had to come back.
What
They
was
were
it?
Wood
42-14?
17-14. Wood was up.
Oh, really?
Yes, with 8
Holy
minutes
shit.
to go.
Wow.
Prep slipping.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
That'd be a shame if they lost in the state
I'll-
playoffs.
I'll,
Oh man.
I'll take that little chuckle and no comment as a no. You
No,
don't want
you
to
should leave
discuss.
them with this.
Go Prep.
Hail.
Hail prep.
Got nothing to say, bro. Got nothing to say.
You guys
Sometimes
Okay.
it just
Shit.
happens.
Yep.
shit the bed
Yeah.
big time.
At least I won.
There
You
you go.
won.
He took the prep.
1 out of 4 is not quite winning.
It's the
Was it
it's
your
the-
senior year?
It's my senior year.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Yes.
That's all that
That's
matters.
all that matters. I got to give them that.
How many
I'll-
Catholic
I'll
League
look at the 1 and
championships did
3.
you have as a member
Excuse me?
of the crew team? How many Catholic League championships? Where you actually were on the team?
4.
How many
Where you were on the
how
team?
many-
4.
Where
How
you were
many
on the
national
team?
4.
You told me you got cut.
Smitty, shut
No.
the hell up. Let me ask you
Yo,
this.
relax.
No,
Did you
we
go-
won
did
the
you go all
Catholic
Catholic?
League every
Oh, you
year.
were as a
As a
senior. As a
team.
senior, you're on the freshman team.
No.
Got it.
Did you go all Catholic? Like you guys?
No, he's
No, you don't. They don't have that in Crew.
no, they,
How many national bronze?
they don't have it.
They're
in Crew.
playing. They're playing
Dude,
against the
yeah,
water.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Every year they win the championship because they're playing with themselves.
Yeah.
Is crew a sport?
It is a sport.
Is it
Don't
underappreciated?
even think-
Overlooked?
I mean, if my
Yes,
definition.
yes,
Wait.
yes, it
now,
is overlooked and
You
underappreciated.
got me thinking. My definition of sport is there needs to
A
be
defense.
direct defense.
The water.
That's Jim. Those
No.
currents can
So
get
you're gonna
really
tell me
tough.
track race is not a sport.
No, you're running against yourself.
No, you're running against the clock.
No, you're running against
Yourself.
the person next to you.
And you have competition.
You're
The
running
clock can't step in front of you and block
Yeah,
you from
but you have
jumping that hurdle.
competition against the other runners.
But they can't step into your lane and block you.
dude, on the
It's-
crew, you
it's-
guys.
no.
I'm not saying
No.
That would be really interesting,
It
though.
is
a whole-
If there are,
it is
all-
a sport.
We're gonna have to have a
You're
whole
going against the
separate
water. That's it,
episode
right?
about
The
this.
yeah, it's
That's
just
a
a
Yeah,
sport.
you
sport.
guys are all just playing with yourself in the water.
Oh, stop
No,
it! You
seriously.
don't know shit
You're
about
not. You're
sport.
not going against any. It's just
Right.
you in the water, like
Right,
going
exactly.
upstream or
You're just-
downstream.
Yeah, exactly.
You're racing against other crews.
So you're racing against other people on track.
Let's
Right,
calm
so
down.
it's a sport.
Oh,
Let's calm
okay.
down before
All right.
he has a stroke. Stroke. Stroke.
Oh yeah, look for his new
Oh,
podcast
my
on
God.
Crew on CB Pro. It's called Stroke Me.
Everybody,
Stroke Me by Dick the Freak
everybody
Martin.
has so much fun with that word.
All right, folks.
Stroke.
Thank you.
Stroke Me.
Thank you for hanging out with us again on another Thursday evening in the Santa Boot First podcast. We hope you had fun. We did. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. We won't be in here next week for Thanksgiving unless you guys would have come in on
We might.
Thanksgiving.
I'll be out.
We might go remote.
We might go to
Go remote
Zoom.
from
We
where?
might go like
On
these
Maybe
at our
maybe we
houses.
can make a little video and send out a what we're thankful for on Thanksgiving. Santa Boot first. Thank you.
All right, we'll look into that.
Thank you to all 8 listeners.
We'll look into that.
We'll put a nice little collage together.
I'm thankful for Brody back in the studio with us.
Yeah, we
I'll be
don't have,
thankful
we don't
when
have the
Andrew
poster
stops
board.
playing with the microphone.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm thankful
All right,
that
folks.
Andrew
We're
said a
shutting it
couple
down.
more
We're shutting
words.
it down. Thanks for hanging out with us again on another Thursday night here on the Santa Boot First podcast. We will see you in 2 weeks. Until then, be excellent to each other.
Touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly, on the road to victory.